check it on my phone. Boost your volume. Ah. All right, we're good. Hello, everybody. My name is Shelton, and welcome back to another Marvel Champions video. Today, I'm going to be playing the Mephisto scenario by Neptune. I have been looking forward to this for forever. He just posted it today, made it public. So I knew I was going to play it, and I'm actually joined by Neptune himself. I almost said I'm being joined by Mephisto. That would not be correct. But yeah, and he seems to be playing his Sentry.
Hello, everyone.
All right. I'm playing Peter Parker because, of course, I am. Mephisto basically killed him, so why wouldn't I? Let's see. Game, are you going to function, or am I going to have to make you? Thank you. All right. Get this stuff out of the way. Cool. We did the setup already. Forced response, blah blah blah.
Would you like me to walk you through how this plays, both for Sentry and Mephisto?
Yes.
Yes. So, as Factor mentioned, my name is Neptune. I'm the creator of Mephisto and Sentry as well. Mephisto is my first villain scenario, and he has been one I have been very eagerly to do because he is also the only, to my knowledge, I'm the only person who's actually tackled Mephisto as a villain, which is equally interesting considering the history of this game and the custom content. Now, Mephisto is Marvel's devil, and so as such, he uses a lot of bargains to order to get what he wants and promise people their greatest wishes and realities. Using Spider-Man as an example, he is infamous for ruining Spider-Man's entire character history for, 30, 40 years by making a deal that everybody really enjoyed that he did. And he continues to have it out for the Spider-Man family. In this case, for Marvel Champions, Mephisto is going to come with bargain attachments. These are unique attachments that give your characters, particularly your identity, really powerful buffs and enhancements. Good example could be doubling your basic powers. Another one could be actually allowing you to just fully recover when you do a recovery. Different things he can do and will try to offer you because his goal is not trying to beat you down nor try to cause his main scheme to go off. It is trying to corrupt your soul. This is done in the way of the Gateway to Damnation and the main scheme. The Gateway to Damnation will tuck cards you discard from the top of your deck onto the Gateway of Damnation. This is done by the main scheme's Hidden Claws special ability, which Mephisto can do on certain treacheries, as well as at the end of a player's turn if they have a bargain attachment. Bargain attachments are unique in that when they are revealed, you have the choice to accept them or deny them. Should you choose to accept them, they are automatically attached to your identity and they will be with you until you pay their high discard costs. And they are very high to discard because it's the devil's bargains. You do not get rid of these so easily. If you choose to deny it, Mephisto will simply activate against you and they will just rinse and repeat how that works. Now, regarding Battle of the Soul and the Hidden Claws ability here, at the end of your turn, if you have a bargain attachment, you are going to tuck the top cards, and these cards are equal to the amount of players playing, under the Gateway to Damnation setting environment right here. Gateway to Damnation is also a dual-sided environment in the form of Hell. Hell will only appear in Stage 3 of Mephisto. This is because it is a fun mechanic I developed in that he will actually drag you to Hell, and his loss condition will be even more apparent. The loss condition is that, as Gateway to Damnation states, if there are 10 per player cards under here, the players lose the game. This is because, as I mentioned, Mephisto is trying to corrupt you. He is not trying to beat you down because that's not the devil's way. He's trying to simply make you hang on to his bargains for as long as possible and lose cards from your deck in order to damn your soul to his realm in time. I am playing as Sentry. Sentry is one of my all-time Marvel favorite characters because he is written as the Superman of Marvel, but he was a martyr in the way he was designed. This is because he was written as their most powerful hero, but in order to make the ultimate sacrifice to keep everyone safe, he decided to wipe everyone's memory and basically faded away from the history of Marvel until the 2000s era. The reason why he did this is because Sentry is Marvel's Jekyll and Hyde Superman. What this means is that as Bob Reynolds, his alter ego, as I am showcasing right now, he is just a normal dude. But he is known to have some serious mental issues. And when he becomes the Sentry, his hero form, he becomes Marvel Superman. He's a epitome of good, and it basically makes him a overpowered hero among the Marvel pantheon that exists. However, by becoming the Sentry, he also releases the Void, which, using the Jekyll Hyde reference, is his darker half. If the Sentry is everything good about Robert, then the Void is everything wrong about him, and they become two separate individuals. As the Sentry, and the way this plays is that he also has access to insane levels of power. This is tracked by the dual aspect upgrade right here. Unique to the Sentry is that he has an overwhelm ability on all his events. Overwhelm is a unique ability that when he plays an event of his identity, he can overwhelm it, which increases the effect of that identity by varying degrees. Good example would be actually one of the ones I have in my hand right now, Global Awareness. Global Awareness, as a hero action, normally removes a total of 4 threat from among schemes in play. If I chose to overwhelm it, it would be Peacebringer, which lets me remove 1 threat from each scheme for each different icon in play. This also ignores the crisis icon and patrol keyword. A very powerful effect. But the way this works with Overwhelm is that by triggering the Overwhelm special, which you can only do as a hero, right over here, it actually, not here, as right on the upgrade cost. By triggering Overwhelm, you reveal the top card of the encounter deck, and for every boost icon on that card, you then place counters on Duality Aspect. This is because as the Sentry uses his awesome power to help people and save the game, as it were, he is drawing the Void closer to revealing himself. The Void is a really unique villain in this, and that he actually is in the encounter deck at the start, because you cannot have the Sentry exist without the Void. The Void actually comes with a unique keyword I came up called Malevolent as well, and that heroes and villains have to target the Void when he is in play, because the Void actually is in Marvel's history a threat to everyone, because it is just basically a negative person's aspects made manifest. You cannot compromise with it, you cannot barter with it, you can only try to stop it or beat it down, which is what the Void's Malevolence ability actually does. It basically allows all groups to team up on him, and when he is gone, then you can worry about continuing the game as normal. The Sentry's mechanic of the Void occurs with Duality Aspect, and that every time an encounter is placed here, you will draw the Void out, and after a certain amount of counters, the Void will be revealed. Now, that is how the Sentry plays regarding that, the Void and Overwhelm. Are you ready, S Factor, to begin?
Yeah. So I am playing Spider-Man, and what Spider-Man does is he just does everything, and he does it well. um.
That is a much better answer than what I just went off on.
Okay. Gonna ask you now. Are you gonna want feedback during the gameplay?
Happily, if you're willing to provide it. I have no problem hearing
Uh.
feedback. I definitely love hearing it. I prefer critical feedback to blind praise personally because it's more
Mhm.
helpful to me and making it more fun for everyone else.
That is great. So one thing I noticed during your explanation, which I loved, by the way, is that global awareness here. The special, and it says this thwart ignores the crisis and patrol keyword. Uh, Hang on, wait. Okay. When you use the special ability on a card, do you do just the special, or do you do the other thing and the special?
It is an additional effect. When you resolve the hero action and then using global awareness, I do that. And if I want to do the special, that special is an additional effect tacked on top of that base effect.
Okay.
You're basically overexerting yourself to order to do these things, which is how the overwhelm counters are built up, because you're basically showing your all powerful might and you're also risking your mental insanity by drawing the void closer out.
Cool. Would you like to go first, or do you want me to go first?
I would happily go first if you would like.
Cool. Go for it.
All right. Now, another thing to note with Mephisto is Mephisto actually comes with a passive healing, which we may not deal with for now. But if we look at his card, he has what's called Devil's Pax, which is a unique ability to him. When Mephisto activates against you, for each bargain attachment you control, he heals 1 per player damage from Mephisto instead. If no damage was healed this way, Mephisto schemes. This is again tying into his mechanic of he is not trying to beat you down or trying to cause his main scheme to go off. He is trying to corrupt your soul. So if you've made a deal with him, he's not going to constantly try to hit you or trying to scheme. He's just going to heal and basically buy his time, knowing the bargain you've made with him will be how he wins. You
And
may
I
not have to worry
just played Sabretooth yesterday. Great.
about
Literally, I
but
was.
that is the other mechanic Mephisto for clarity.
I played Sabretooth yesterday with Run Boy because I was testing my new Weapon H hero, and
Mhm.
fucking hated it. But because it was so much. But this seems better. I don't know. We'd have to play it. And it's more choice rather than just he does a thing because he felt like it.
Yes.
Anyways.
Mephisto is a very choice heavy villain. He was designed by that by default because it's
Mhm.
very fun to see people decide if you want to really engage with his offers and bargains. And it's more fun for role playing because you're fighting the devil. He shouldn't just be like, fuck you, I'm going to hit you. Like, no, I'm going to give you the option to let me hit you.
Yeah.
Now, I will start. So, I am starting off as Robert Reynolds. Robert has as his base ability a response. This response is after I make a base recovery, I can remove up to 2 overwhelm counters from play. These counters are tracked on duality aspect. There is also another card in here called the Watchtower, which lets me actually take counters that would go on duality aspect and put them on the Watchtower. As a alter ego, when I recover, I can remove those if I need be, because I'm also trying to keep my mental sanity in check to avoid the void coming out. Now, I am going to switch to the Sentry and showcase his ability. So the Sentry is known as the Golden Guardian in Marvel, as because, like I said, he is their Superman. Whenever he shows up, it is often hopeful and people look forward to him. He is known to actually pacifying the Hulk, for instance, with his ability. This is because his abilities are rated in molecular kinesis, the control of molecules. He does not understand how powerful this is, and that's why a lot of people are afraid of him because they didn't even know he had this power until recently in Dark Reign, which was a fantastic run that actually explored his character when he actually overpowered Molecule Man, which is still insane he could do that, but it was a great way to showcase what his actual powers were. In the case of the game, the Golden Guardian reduces the resource cost of the next event I play this phase by X, where X is equal to the number of overwhelm counters on duality aspect. This is because you can actually overpower yourself by having a bunch of counters with Sentry if you want to be aggressive. And in doing, you can also play events without really having to worry about their costs. Downside to this, though, is the Void will have stats matching the amount of overwhelm counters that are on duality aspect. So you really need to play that game of do you want to be this super powerful Sentry, as he is often heralded as, knowing the Void will also be just as powerful. But let us get going with this. So
Question.
I will play. Yes, go
Does
ahead.
the void have piercing?
The Void does not have piercing, but a unique thing of the Void is he actually is automatically shuffled at the start of the game in the encounter deck.
Mm-hmm.
And he actually comes with his Nemesis set for Sentry actually includes, I believe, 8 or 9 cards. That is because the Void actually has his own treacheries and attacks he'll do against everybody. And so, for example, you mentioning him piercing, he doesn't have piercing by default, but one of his attacks actually does deal piercing damage to everybody when he attacks. That is if the treachery is revealed, of course, and he does have an upgrade that actually makes you have to find one of those treacheries. But we won't worry about that unless it comes to that.
Peak?
Now, I'm going to play Cornelius Worth. I'm going to give up Limitless Stamina and Desperate Defense to do so. Cornelius Worth is in Marvel Comics. He is the Sentry psychologist. He's helping him actually deal with his mentality after he was returned to the Marvel. Oh god dang it! I gotta put on the stupid pins. There we go. After he was returned to the Marvel mythos. Now, for Cornelius, he can remove one overwhelm counter on duality aspect and exhaust this card. And in so doing, I can search my deck for an event, add it to my hand. I could also, or I could shuffle one event card from my discard pile into my deck. But I can only do this as Ultra Ego because you're having a therapy session. It makes sense. I have no counters to worry about right now, but that will help me if I want to exert his ability. I will not do that, but I instead will do this. I will get rid of Global Awareness and play Taunt. Taunt, the villain attacks me. Other characters cannot defend against attack, and I draw 3 cards. So Mephisto starts off with 1 damage, but of course, being a villain, he's going to have his boost cards. Neat. So we reveal that.
Uh, hello? Bro went to the fucking Shadow Realm, I guess.
Mic check.
Yep, you're back. You're... Oh, bless you, I think?
Yes, so I'm resolving Taunt right now for streamer's clarity, which the villain attacks me. I draw 3 cards. I was mentioning I actually have gone over the standard and expert mode cards and actually made them Mephisto-based artworks. Gang Up being a good example of it. So yeah, each minion and anything attacks me, but he's going to attack me for 2 because this is a boost attack. And I get discarded. And I draw 3 cards. I do apologize if I'm too slow at S Factor. I do like to walk in through the turns because we're doing a showcase and it is appropriate for your viewers.
Yeah.
And I got another taunt. Cool. We'll do that again. And I'll use defensive energy to actually play for that. Yep. And so he's going to hit me again, which I have no problem tanking because Sentry is designed to be super tough. For 1. Sweet. And I draw another 3 cards. Oh, Jesus. That's a good hand. I'm going to do Powerful Punch. I will wait to do that because I can't do that right now. I will use that. I'll actually, I will use Strength to pay for Ready for Battle or Ready for Fight. Sentry also was my first hero I have created for the game, and so he's very dear to me. I actually went through and gave him a 2.0 release, which covered a lot of his cards and actually gave him a nice, much more streamlined version of play compared to his 1.0 release.
Oh, he was.
He also comes with unique protection and aggression cards that are set to his artworks. Although recently, in the latest Wonder Man, he actually did come out with a Justice version of him, which is interesting because it actually looks like a fake hero. But that is something that just occurred with Wonder Man. So he now has an aggression version and a Justice version.
Did not mean to add Jarvis to your hand there. Good for him. Yeah, there he is.
Hey, there he is.
Yes. Your
Yes.
hand again.
It does not look weird legit though. Like I do not like the way they made this. Wait, is this mine now?
No, definitely not.
Okay, I was gonna say. Like I don't need it. I'm playing as the character.
Okay. Let's see.
Oh yeah, actually, I will exhaust my guy to attack. Actually.
Oh yeah, that's probably a smart idea.
Yeah.
I actually don't know how he works. So I don't know if that's a smart idea, but I'm gonna assume it is. So I generated a resource to play my aunt. Although I don't know how she's supposed to be in the hospital right now, I think.
No, this is after Mephisto has, completely rewrote all of Spider-Man's history that everybody was really excited for. Although, recently, because I know you are a fan of the Carnage hero I created, there is From what I'm reading of the current run, there might be some illusions. They might be retconning a little bit of things. They might actually, I'm not saying they will because it's Marvel and they have a grudge against Spider-Man, but it seems like they are starting to address the elephant in the room of like MJ and Spider-Man might be trying to get together again and kind of, return to roots of the character. Because the current run actually has Spider-Man, Venom, and Carnage teaming up against a new serial killer.
Damn.
I won't spoil why, because the Carnage Eddie Brock character I created actually was based off a really good comic run, and the end of that comic run had a fantastic reveal that this current Spider-Man run is playing with. Continue your turn. I do not mean to interrupt.
You're fine. So we can actually did something for once in his miserable life.
Yes.
He hit for 3. Mark 2 will hit for 2. And I will hit for 2. What am I, an aggression player? I'll end my turn.
Excellent. Ready up. Draw 2 cards and get it going.
Alright, I'll let you do fill in things.
Mephisto has an acceleration. Sorry, what's the name of this? I can't think of the term off the top of my head. Top arrow thing. I'm mind blanking right now.
Acceleration?
Is it acceleration? Oh, I thought
Pretty
it was
sure
the
it is.
icon or the acceleration token.
They
Anyway,
both are.
so yes. So he is going to accelerate by 2. So this game goes up to 5. And now, with that done, he's going to attack us. So, me being first player, he's going to attack me. I am going to defend. And actually, because I'm playing protection, I will do counter punch when he does hit me. Sentry is scaled at 1 through 3 because he is super strong, which Sentry is heavily criticized for being too strong. So I will defend.
Yeah, a lot of you guys are. I don't really hate, like, strong heroes. I mean, as long as you're not absurd, obviously, but, like, I don't... I think being on the strong side isn't a bad thing. Shit, I made freaking Dormammu. I think being on the strong side is not a problem for me.
The biggest thing is the scaling of it. Sentry was one I may be revisiting to maybe downscaling a little bit because looking at the base game, no heroes go past 6 in their base stats. And Sentry, I believe, should not be an exception to that. So I may be revisiting him to at least decrease his stats a little bit. But he is definitely designed to be strong because he is widely considered Marvel's strongest human. But he's going to attack me for 1. And because as a boost card, after this activation, shuffle this card into the encounter deck. This is one of Mephisto's unique treacheries, which we will not talk about until it is revealed. And because I defended, I'm playing counter punch. After my hero defends against enemy attack, I deal damage to that enemy equal to my hero's attack. So I have 3. He's going to get hit for 3. Did you already hit him or no?
No.
Okay. Just making sure our numbers are correct.
Yep. All right. Shitting on me. Draw a card. Not backflip, but that's fine because I have card blocker. Unless you would like to defend.
I will actually play Powerful Punch. Because when an enemy initiates an attack, deal 4 damage to the enemy. So I'm going to hit him for another 4, using energy to pay for that. So, click, click, click.
All right. I will still Ironheart then. The fuck is that? Okay.
Excuse me.
He kills Ironheart, and then we do our encounter cards.
All right. Twink. All right. Let's see what we get. Human Demon. This one enters play when it is revealed. So place 1 threat on the main scheme. Bloop.
All right.
And it has control. Oh, great. That was great timing. So this is the Void's unique
Void
attack.
thing.
Yes. If the Void is not in play, I place 2 overwhelm counters on Duality Aspect, and this card gains Surge. So I will gain 2 counters. This is that was Void's scary attachment, but he's not in play, so we're okay. But it does mean we are getting closer to summoning him.
Great.
Exposing tensions. So this
Looks like
is
he's trying
Mephisto's...
to lick me.
Yes, he's the devil. He should be. It's creepy. So this is Mephisto's main side scheme he has. So, when you're resolving the hidden clause ability on the main scheme, you tuck one additional card under the current setting environment. Reminder, the hidden clause only really occurs if you have a bargain attachment or you take another offer of Mephisto's, because he has a couple choice options. You can choose to accept his offer, and you must resolve the hidden clause if you do, or you can deny it, and he will usually activate against you. This card makes it so we have to tuck an additional card onto there if we do. Right now, we would have to tuck normally 2 cards because it's 1 card per player. This increases that count from 2 to 3. So we don't have to worry about this really right now. But if we do have bargains or make deals, we will.
Neat. Get first player.
Yee.
Wiccan is going to remind me that these counters aren't correct. Thank you, Wiccan. Much appreciated. Okay. Get rid of one of these because main threat is fine. He hits for 3 again. Wow.
Yes. Mephisto does have some high boost cards in here because his goal is going to hit you hard. But if you make a deal with him, he will actually stop hitting you, as a reminder of that.
I'm going to put the Living Tribunal in his deck because fuck Mephisto.
Good choice.
Smack him for 2 and my turn.
Excellent. All right, I only have 1 card and I can't really play it right now. So I think I'm going to do. Can't do Cornelius right now, and I can't do that. Actually, I could play that later. I will do that later. I can't do anything right now. This guy's gonna hit me, so I'm gonna.
Actually, hang on. Instead of, I forgot he existed. If you want, instead of hitting Mephisto for 3, I can hit that guy for 3 with Wiccan.
By all means, this guy does have patrol, which will prevent us from thwarting, so that will be useful.
Wiccan did overkill.
Good.
Okay.
All right. 3 cards.
Shit.
Thanks, Brother Voodoo.
Okay. Go ahead.
Dang it! Can't play that. Oh no, I can't play that. Okay. You were first player.
Oh, you want me to do?
Oh, sorry. I forgot. Sorry, I forgot about that. Yeah, so he does accelerate by 2.
We're kind of showcasing Mephisto here.
No, I know. I know. I get like tunnel vision of like different things. Anyway.
I do too, man.
So yes, he accelerated by 2. Now we do the boost. Sorry.
Okay, he is shitting on me. Are you gonna defend it?
I will. Yes. And can I play that? I can't. Yeah, I'll defend it for you. 3.
Yep.
Let's see what we got. 3. Cool. No damage. Your request. Only 1. That's fine because it was. Okay, does this count as a boost or no? Yes.
Yeah, that does. But
Okay, so this gets shuffled back in.
it is still an activation. He just attacked you regularly.
He did, but there was nothing I had to counter that.
Right, counters.
Excellent. See, and then the pretty.
And then, oh, hey, look.
Hey!
You may ready your identity, draw 1 card. Heal 4 damage. If you do, resolve the hidden clause.
Yep, this is one of Mephisto's offers you can do that doesn't affect the bargains. You can choose to accept this if you like, and if you do, you have to resolve the hidden clause ability on the main scheme. Otherwise, this card will gain search. So it is up to you if you want to take this offer from him.
I literally can't because I'm at max health and I'm not exhausted.
Perfect. So you don't have to worry about it. This is another. So this is actually a card suggested by Lord Havoc on the Discord server. This lets you if you have a bargain attachment, he will take all bargains you control, shuffle them into the encounter deck, and you discard until you find a new one. And if there is no card revealed this way, or this is not affected, this gets shuffled into the encounter deck.
This just whiffs because I don't have any, and nowhere does it say surge.
Correct. Okay. So this will just get shuffled. Because if it doesn't play, then it will just basically could possibly become a boost effect or a boost icon of 2, which is still gonna hurt.
Okay, it says shuffle back in. It doesn't say. Okay, that's what it's doing. Okay.
Yeah, because we have no bargains, so it just gets shuffled back in. It can still be used as boost icons for a boost attack. Yank. Son of a bitch. Okay. This is gonna be fun. Shadow of the Past. Really set aside Nemesis Mansion. We all know how this plays, so I gotta find the void. And we get to showcase him
Actually,
right now.
you don't,
Ooh.
because this says the set aside one, and he isn't set aside, so this just surges.
All right, that's fine with me. Unless I get the void again,
Please
which
don't draw the whole deck.
Okay, thank you.
Love
Let's see,
Mephisto
unless I get
testing,
the
but I don't
void.
like insight. Like, let's see, you surge 43 times. Okay.
Peril. So the void is not in play. So I don't have to worry about this. This is actually one of the void's unique treacheries I mentioned.
Mm-hmm.
So if the void is in play, he deals X damage to the villain in each identity, where X is equal to the void's attack. If the void is not in play, which he is not, I place one overwhelm counter on duality aspect, then this card gains surge. And I'm
So hang
yeah,
on before you get rid of that. First of all,
yes.
the quote
Actually,
here, it doesn't have a second quote thingy, so it's just the two apostrophe at the front. There's none at the back, and also it doesn't say who's saying this. I presume because it's Sentry Nemesis, I presume this is void, but unless it's on the character, you should probably still have that.
yes. Thank you for pointing that out. I actually will fix that because I did not notice that because some things get past the old radar.
Believe
And this
me,
is
I
the
know.
first character I ever created, so of course he's gonna have some issues. But actually, because I do not want to resolve that, I will use Molecular Kinesis, which when an encounter card is revealed, cancel all its effects and discard it. And because I have two overwhelm counters on duality aspect, this is actually a 0 cost card. Because Sentry's ability is I reduce the resource cost of the next event I played this phase by X, where X is equal to the number of overwhelm counters on duality aspect.
Okay.
So that saves us
Hog.
having to deal with that.
You are now first player.
Excellent.
Already. Hang on. Do your turn. We'll see what happens in the next two turns, but
I really can't do much because I have a lot of high resource cards right now, but I will switch over to Robert. And
not Windows key. Not Windows key. Not Windows key.
I've actually
Thank you.
used Cornelius to exhaust. I'll actually exhaust Cornelius to remove one overwhelm counter. And then I'm going to shuffle one event card from my discard pile into my deck.
I will be
I'm going
right
to take
back.
back Molecular Kinesis. Oh, I still can't do shit. That is all I'm going to do. That's all I can do right now. You're up. Hello. Did we have an internet cut? Or a silence kicking the stream? Who knows?
Okay. I have returned.
Excellent.
I need cards, man. Your protection, so I assume killing Wickham is fine.
Is he attacking you right now?
No, I thwarted for one and then did the boost thing with Wiccan.
Oh, okay. Helpful etiquette is to know what I'm doing as your fellow player and just keep track and all that.
Yeah, no, sorry. That's
Okay. No, I gave you some feedback on that when the first time you streamed Carnage, which I very much appreciated.
mm-hmm.
Help tracking.
Black Cat. I'm gonna discard the top two cards of my deck. Doink. Neither of them are mental, so I don't add either of them to my hand. That sucks. I don't particularly need to rework the threat, so I'm going to give you an endurance.
Ooh, nice.
Going to whack for 3 with both Black Cat and Peterman. And I will end my turn.
Cool.
Shit, lag. I'm gonna fucking lag myself to sleep tonight. Yes, backflip.
Good. Genius. I actually just had to pay for mansion because I gotta hit that card out.
Peak. It is now time for me to do peak justice things.
All right.
The power of the U.S. military.
After 2, what is happening here? A rewind time. Oh, that's a different UI. I've never seen that before. Reminder, he will ramp up to stage 2 at 14 threat.
Right.
And we are at 10.
I'm sure it'll be fine. I could get some thwarting done next turn.
Yeah. All right. Now I'm going to have him attack me because we're doing that phase right now. He's already ramped up. So boost cards. Or no, he's scheming. God damn it. Oh, fuck. He's scheming.
uh,
Hey,
Yay!
luckily it's only two, so we're okay.
We are perfectly fine as long as he doesn't have insight or another advance. He is
Yeah.
attacking me. You are in alter ego, so I draw a card. I'm going to not take any damage because I just don't want to. Cool.
Good save.
Encounters.
All right. You counter card. Oh, good. The Prince's Offer. So, this is one of the extra encounter cards or encounter sets in this deck. That is Blackheart. Blackheart is the son of Mephisto, to those unaware. He was created by the sins of evil from, I can't remember the name of the town is off the top of my head, but he's basically the culmination of all their evil. And so he is the self centered Prince of Hell. But in this encounter and scenario pack, he is able to actually help you deal with bargains, alongside also trying to incite his father into kicking off his scheme, which unfortunately he does. So inside of one, that goes up from 12 to 13. Hinder. So we got 4 for us, 2 per player, and then 2 more for Hinder. He also has the acceleration icon, so we're dealing with that now too. He's going to pop off.
Okay, well, I just said no insight. Okay, peril. Force of avoid him play. He's not. Fucking hell, let me read the card. No, why is not play? Place one overwhelm count. Okay, so do the overwhelm counter thing.
Can I do anything to stop it? Nope. Okay, well, that's fine. Just the one.
Then he surges. Surges into something I can't do, so it... What, it surges again? Yeah, it surges again. Fun.
Great.
Oh, it's upside down.
God dang it, I gotta fix that. All right.
Voice of play after
This is... Yeah, so this is Monster Antithesis. This is the Void's unique side scheme. If the Void is in play, after resolve a treachery from the Sentry Nemesis set, place it face down under the scheme. If there are 5 face down cards under the scheme, the players lose the game. This also comes with a... Oh, fuck. That icon. So, we're gonna have a lot of fun in a moment.
Okay, one thing. This bottom text here, this is if there are 5 face down cards under the scheme, the players lose the game. That should be bolded, yes.
Yep.
And obviously the upside down thing.
Noticing, I'm taking notes because I haven't touched this character in a while, so
Yeah.
I will be taking notes for this.
I always like
He's overdue for a tactical revamp anyway.
All right, I'm first player now, correct?
Correct. Good luck.
I will need it. I will need it. I'm 4ing my justice. Let's see.
Exposing intentions are okay. We can ignore that.
For now, yeah.
Monster.
I will flip because I need a resource. Federal agent. Is this a hero action? This is, so I will end my turn.
Cool. I'm going to play Avenger's Mansion using Genius, Brother Voodoo, and What Doesn't Kill Me, so I can get that goddamn thing out. Tap a mansion to draw 1 card. Cool. We got another What Doesn't Kill Me. Switching to Sentry, can't really thwart a whole lot right now. Actually, oh no, scratch that. Before I do that, I'm going to, because I was an alter ego, exhaust Cornelius Worth to bring that down from 2 to 1. And I will add a... Oh, actually, I'll do this. I'll add an event for my hand, my deck to my hand, because I just had therapy, thanks to Cornelius. And I'm going to do, because we got to get rid of some schemes, I'm going to showcase Global Awareness.
And I actually just threw away. Rework the threat. Damn it.
There you go. I'll add Global Awareness. I got to shuffle my deck. And because I do have 1 counter on that, that goes down, cost from 2 to 1, which I will pay using What Doesn't Kill Me to remove a total of 4 threat from among schemes in play. So we need to get rid of
I presume you're flipping then, because that is a hero action.
Yes, I meant to flip earlier.
Okay.
Because now that's how I'll strip his ability.
Yeah.
I gotta fix the freaking card rotations. Okay. Now, I will actually showcase his overwhelm mechanic right now because we could use that too. So, overwhelm. I'm going to overwhelm this ability. So, I reveal the top card of the encounter deck. For each boost icon on that card, I will place counters on the duality aspect. So, let's see. Hopefully, it's not anything insane. It is 2, so it is going to trigger the void to come out because the counters go up from 1 to 3. Yoink. So, after I place counters on duality aspect, the void is revealed. Luckily, he has no when revealed effect. And then this is shuffled. But for clarity's sake, the void. He has 1/1. He has patrol and stalwart. And the malevolent keyword I came up with, which characters must target this card for attack. That includes villains and heroes. Void cannot take more than 1 damage from each attack. While the void is in play, I cannot resolve the special ability on overwhelm events. Which means this whole thing just now is null and void. Heh, pun intended. So it won't help me now to do the overwhelm effect. But for each overwhelm counter on duality aspect, the void also gets +1 attack, +1 scheme, and +1 hit points, meaning he has 4, 4, 4.
Cool.
It's not
Or we could do this.
That's how you do that. I was wondering how people did that.
Good old Starkinator. He's 444, right?
Wait, what did you do to do that? What was that?
Install minion mods right here. I put them up in the Starkinator and I pressed install minion mods.
Is that on my hero?
Yeah, you can do that on hero, ally, and minion. They don't do villains, which is annoying at times, but I get why. So
I learned something new today. Cool. That actually saves me a bunch of board space.
and then of course you have to go do your alter ego ones too. But
Oh, right.
yoink.
Oh, excellent. So I will still remove 4 threat, but now I cannot remove additional threat because it prevents the specials from being resolved while the void is in play. So I'm going to do that on definitely Monster of Antithesis. We want to get rid of that.
Okay, especially because the void's in play now. Yeah.
Yes, because down the void is in play. When we resolve a treachery, it's going to basically count down a win boss condition.
What? So does Blackheart have bargain attachments as well?
Yes. So unique to the Mephisto scenario pack, there is Blackheart, Mephisto, and Lilith. Each of them come with their own bargains. Lilith and Blackheart only have 1 per each of them. Mephisto has a total of 7. 7 because it is inspired by the 7 deadly sins, and each bargain actually does have some basis in that when you reveal them. Blackheart's bargain, which if we defeat his side scheme, what will be revealed, basically allows us to not have to worry about the force response on the main scheme, so long as this is the only bargain attachment we control. We still have to resolve the hidden clause effect, though, on the main scheme for having the bargain attachment, but the other upside to owning his bargain attachment is we get +1 to each of our basic powers and +1 hand size to whoever defeats the side scheme and reveals it, because you have the option to accept the bargain or decline it.
Okay.
Now, with that done, with the void's fighting me, so that's gonna be, oh God, that's gonna really fuck with me right now. I'm actually gonna attack the void because we're gonna defeat him. So
Great job. He doesn't have guard. That would be fucking painful.
He doesn't have guard, but he does have patrol.
Mm-hmm.
And the reason why he doesn't have guard is because the villain is also going to attack him as well. So when the villain activates against us, his attacks automatically go against the void. We are actually saved while long as the void is in play.
So Satan's attacking the void. Great.
Yeah.
All right. Presume you're done.
So
I'm gonna.
Yep, that's really all I can do. So have fun.
Yes, ingenuity. Perfect time for me to flip.
Excellent. Fantastic. Oh yeah, I gotta ready my cards. There you go. All right. Your turn or my turn? Your turn.
Villain turn.
God dang it. All right. So we have an acceleration icon. So it goes up from 2 to 3 to accelerate. He's at 12. Oh, this is gonna be so great. We're gonna get stage 2. Anyway.
All right, he's gonna scheme on me. Oh, hang.
Correct.
So when he schemes, does he still scheme, or does he just attack the void?
He still schemes. When he attacks, the attacks target the void,
All
but
right.
he can still scheme as normal.
Cool.
You
So
can took my card away.
uh, yeah, because I'm
Oh, so
doing.
he does actually go up. Yeah.
Holy shit,
So
we're fine. No, we're not. He fucking kills it.
yes, he does still do
Put
it,
his
but
minion to play engagement. Great.
all right.
One indirect.
So, you- now we move on to stage two. So stage two is going to showcase the bargains. Each player, when revealed, each player finds a bargain attachment and reveals it. Shuffle the deck. Deal each player who did not reveal a bargain attachment this way a face down encounter card, because there's also the possibility of that. Okay, so
This should be in the deck for that specific reason.
well, no, he would have dealt the boost on cards and then revealed you and then surge. So I still get that card, and then we do that.
Boo. So what? Okay, I don't.
Because you deal boost cards first, and because he surged or not surged, he goes to the main phase two. At least to my understanding, I could be wrong. Like
I
he's
just always
going
thought
to.
he did. I thought I thought always the fucking English speaking language. I always thought he did like he would attack me and then do the boost and then whatever, and then he would attack you and do the boost, whatever. I mean, I might be wrong, but that's so I've been doing it. But
To my understanding is that he deals the boost cards to each player, so those cards are dealt to us already. And then if he goes up the next phase, we don't put those cards back into the deck. We are still handed those cards,
okay,
but you resolve them per player.
all right. Well,
That's how I. That was my understanding in the four-person game when I first showcased
fuck.
him. Why did you do that?
I pressed reset because
Why?
reset is right above search, and then it did that. And then I rewound time because I don't want to.
Okay. Well, this was fun.
Did you crash?
No, I'm just joking. It's taking forever to load now. All
I did though.
right, no, we're good. We're fine.
No,
We're
I
fine.
didn't. No, I didn't. No, I didn't.
Okay.
No, I didn't. Ugh. Okay.
Yeah, we're fine. Yeah, it's all fine.
All right.
So yeah, you guys
Let me
didn't play.
not press the reset button. Okay. Choose.
So you can choose your choice of bargain. I'm actually gonna look at showcase. What one do I want to showcase? What one do I want to showcase? Each attachment is a bargain for clarity's sake. So there's no other attachments. Only cards in here that are attachments are all bargains. So if you're looking for bargains, just look for attachments.
Uh.
And put them into play to show the viewers what you're looking at if it's not obvious.
Yeah.
I'm gonna showcase actually this one. Oh, I can't because you're looking through it right now. God dang it.
Apologies. Troll keyword crisis icon. Um.
While you do that, I'm gonna prepare the main scheme. Phase two.
Okay, for the sake of engaging the mechanic, I'm gonna take.
You do not have to engage the mechanic. It is an option. If you don't, he's just going to activate against you, though, again.
Yeah, but it's a showcase, and I kind of want to
Yeah.
showcase his
By
main
all means.
thing. So.
Yeah, by all means.
I'll take
So,
it.
Okay.
I took.
Um,
Slothful
Slothful Endurance.
which
Based off.
doubles my
Go ahead.
defense, and I cannot take more than my defense value, so I cannot take more than 6 damage from an attack. In order to get rid of it, I can exhaust my identity to discard it. Exhaust my hero to discard it.
But so, using this example as word attachments. So this is Sloth, which is based off one of the 7 deadly sins. So yes, your defense is doubled. Most of these, at least 4 of the different bargain attachments, double your stats or your basic power. In this case, yes, you cannot take more damage, more than X damage. Oh, that's supposed to say per round, not per phase. That was a misimport.
Misinput. You calm down.
But yes, you cannot take more than whatever your defense is for a round, not phase. So really handy for keeping alive. I am going to look at where is that one? It's in here still. What is left in here? Ooh, actually, I will do. Actually, I'll do greed. I'll do this one. Let me shuffle.
You're gonna be greedy.
Yoink. Reminder: the bargains are optional. So in this case we are resolving the main scheme 2, which forces you to look for a bargain and resolve it. I have chosen greed, which if I choose to accept this would give me +2 hand size, but the cost to get rid of it is I have to discard my hand while I'm in alter ego, equal to my printed hand size. So S Factor has accepted a bargain, which means he's not going to be liable to the hidden clause ability on the main scheme. I am not going to accept a bargain, but I have to reveal the card as per the main scheme's requirement. So I'm actually going to decline to take this offer, and Mephisto is just going to activate against me right now. So bring it. And because it's an attack, he gains overkill with this card and +1 boost icon. So he's hitting me for 3. And do I have? I can take it. What am I talking about? Oh, I am mistaken. I forgot. The void is in play. He is not going to attack me. He's going to attack the void. Because all attacks target the void from every character while he's in play. So the void takes 1 damage because he cannot take more than 1 per attack. So I'm actually safe. And so you got your bargain attachment. You now have a minion you're fighting S Factor.
Yep.
I am
And now
now
it's
going to.
time for our damn encounter cards.
No. You had yours.
No, those were all boost effects and him doing main scheme shit. We never did encounter cards.
I resolve my other encounter card right now. You got your boost card was 1 second.
My boost
Or
card
not
was
your
this.
boost.
The demon thingy, because I did the after this activation, put it to play
Oh,
engaged.
you're correct. I'm mistaken. Go ahead. My bad.
Okay, so I get
We
2
can
because
play it back. We're wrong.
acceleration. Insight 2. Oh, fan-fucking-tastic. Blackheart, no. Otherwise, Surge, cool. Insight 2 Surge is always PogChamps.
No effect. Your game. Oh, sorry. Never mind.
I'll Surge it, because I know what the next card is. Remove 2 threat from the main scheme. Remove this card from the game. Haha, hee hee hoo hoo, devil, you shit your pants. Burn typers are the hidden clause ability on the main scheme.
Slow down. If you're gonna come for the card, slow down.
Apologies, I read fast. So what's happened
I know,
here?
but say it out loud too.
This doesn't do anything because Blackheart isn't in play. This, I chose to not accept it so that it would surge into Living Tribunal. And what this is doing is I do have 1 bargain attachment, and this is for each bargain, you resolve the hidden clause on the main scheme. So I'm going to do that. Now, I can't read it because it's tuck 2 cards in the top of your deck face down out of the current setting environment. So 4, 1,
Correct.
2, 3, 4.
So you cannot look at these cards. So yeah, just tuck them under there. We'll group them up. Nice.
All right.
And that is how the bargaining and tucking mechanics works with this.
Per person.
Now, the upside is we do have one of his side schemes in play right here. So if we were to defeat this, you and I can both look at those cards and return them to your deck. Because of the way the tuck mechanics works face down, and because we don't know who he's taking and from when, ideally while we're playing this, that means we can look at these cards, and depending on whose they are, they could maybe all be yours and go back, or if it was my cards thrown in there too, I could get some cards back, but it's random, which is kind of fun. So you actually don't know what he has taken, and you basically now dispersing it back out to whoever it belongs to. Actually, speaking of, the Expose Intentions is in play, so you need to tuck 1 more card.
Yeah, I was about to do that. Also,
Yeah.
what if you don't remember whose cards they are?
So you will see them because in this case, if we were to defeat the side scheme, we would actually be able to look at the cards.
What I mean by that is, sorry to cut you off. What I mean by that is, what if 2 different people, had a copy of Haymaker in their deck?
Mhm.
Like a basic card, Haymaker.
Yeah.
So, who would it go to?
if two people have a copy of Haymaker,
And we don't
and
remember who's
I
got
see,
put under
I
tier.
see your point. I see your
Yeah.
point. In that case, I would say there is no reason. Ooh, I do see your point. I actually didn't consider that. Hmm. That's a very good point. I actually did not consider that. I would say in that case, if there are two copies, or if each player has a copy of the same card, and you don't know if you have that or not, I would say as the creator is you would be allowed to not necessarily. I don't want to say search your deck because then you would know for certain if it was yours or not. Oh wait, what am I saying? Look at your card count. Um, because if you know how many cards you have in your deck, and if you're looking at the cards under there, you should be able to subtract whatever has been taken away from your deck, and that will determine if it's yours or not.
Fair enough.
Thank you. That was a very good point. I didn't think about that, but subtracting the cards actually would account for that because you have lost cards from your deck. So in this case, if you have a haymaker and somebody else has a haymaker, and you both both of them are underneath the setting environment, then if you're both revealed, your decks ideally would have at least 39 cards total, which means both of you are owed a haymaker. Let's see.
All right. Well, rules insert.
Oh, good. That was a valid point. I actually did not consider that idea of copies. But we resolved you. We'll go on to me now. Do you feel good?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. Oh,
You
good.
don't.
Fractured Soul.
You don't feel
Fuck.
good.
Okay. Yeah, I get this. So we already have Monster's Antithesis. So that's fun. And then I add 3 overwhelm counters to Duality Aspect. Oh, Jesus. Which means Void is actually going to go up as well. This is why Void is scary.
I see.
Yeah, this is also why you got to balance these things. Good news is this is removed from the game, so I don't have to worry about this anymore. Oh god, my void's gonna hit me hard.
Okay. You are first now.
Enemies attack. Oh no, I didn't resolve the void attack me earlier. Shit. Oh
You were an
yeah, he would
alter
hit me.
ego at that point, I think. No, you weren't.
No, I was. He would
And
hit
I
me for
didn't do
4.
this guy's scheme, so he's scheming for 1.
That's fine.
Okay. Oh,
Okay.
does he have patrol? No, he has guard. Thank gosh. Okay. Well, I mean, he's 2.
Yes.
No, he's 3. If he was 2, I'd be able to. Well, because I got black. Okay, whatever. I'm overthinking things. Well, I
Yeah,
can't
you have the
1-1.
you have the
It's just 2-1.
yeah, but you have the bargain attachment for sloth. I mean, like you're gonna tank that stuff fine. You're gonna be okay.
Yeah, well, so is he. Because right now,
He's also
nothing.
gonna take damage from the demon's gonna target him now as well. Reminder.
Demon's helping us. Okay.
Yes.
Honestly,
But
I
now I'm gonna
I really
continue.
think having like a void-like character in this deck, just like to start with as like a modular or something, would be a pretty good idea. Maybe I'm
The void, the
crazy,
way
but
I see what you're saying, and Blackheart actually kind of functions not necessarily like the void, but he's actually someone that can stick around because he's also trying to help you remove your bargains if you
sure.
have them. If you looked at your bargain, for example, there is a very high discard cost. In this case, after the villain begins, you have to exhaust your unity, meaning before he even attacks you, you have to exhaust and take that damage. And so the other bargains have similar high discard costs in order to get rid of them. But if Blackheart is in play, if you're fighting Blackheart or when he is revealed, he can actually help you discard bargain attachments or shuffle them depending on what treacheries he has revealed. And so he's a way to actually help you deal with bargains, but he's going to stick around on the field. So it's not quite like the Void in terms of how he sticks around, but he's basically as a means to. You're basically choosing between the lesser of two evils in that case, between Mephisto and Blackheart.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh God! Now I gotta fight the Void today. Good news is, because I have so many tokens on Duality Aspect, all my events are free right now. So I will take advantage of that by playing Energy Flare for 0. Because thanks to Sentry, the first event I play, their cost is reduced by the amount of overwhelm counters on Duality Aspect. So I'm going to do Energy Flare for 0 to deal 3 damage to the villain and each minion engaged with that player. And because this is not technically an attack, as somebody pointed out, who I forget your name, apologize. With Sentry, this actually allows him to deal more damage to the Void. This is the only card that Sentry has that can actually do this.
Okay.
Because it is not considered an attack. So I deal 3 damage to the Void, 3 damage to the villain as well. Click, click. And I can't actually attack Mephisto right now because the Void is taking all attacks. So I'll hit the Void for 1 by exhausting Sentry. I also exhaust Avenger's Mansion and draw 1 card. Oh, sweet. Oh, sweet. I actually will do this. I will do this. Thanks to Duality Aspect having so many icons on it, I can play this for 0, which lets me ready my hero and remove 2 threat from the main scheme. Click, click.
Which is not a thwart, so it ignores patrol.
Correct. So I'll do that again to hit the Void. I'll do it again because I have 2 of them in my hand to remove 2 threat. And this will take care of the Void.
What are you paying for that with? Because the Void's, excuse me, Sentry says limit once per phase. So
You are right. Thank you for pointing that out. Ah, damn it, I got helpful.
You got greedy, get it?
Balance.
The bargaining.
Yep. So actually, he would still have 3. Okay, that's fine. But I will still do that. I will actually use this and this to pay for the first one to ready myself up. Take 1. This goes up to 7. There we go.
Okay.
Ready up. He would be exhausted to attack the Void. I drew 1 card. I have 1 clear Kinesis.
I'm
ready for a fight.
Man.
I can use. You can. Remember, he takes 1 damage per attack.
Yeah.
But he's going to hit hard.
Well, I'll kill him with Cat and then me. Because I'll flip.
Excellent. Yank. So, he takes 1 damage from Cat.
Well, I'm not started yet. Is your turn over?
Sorry. That's end of my turn. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Just making sure. Okay, so I'll generate a resource. Put a spider tracer on this guy, I guess. Or do I want to be smart and not impulsive? I think I want to be smart and not impulsive.
Yeah, I would not waste it on the Void.
Genius,
he will probably
ingenuity.
come back at this rate.
Okay, ingenuity and mental, and spider tracer for helicarrier. Flip. Kill void. Oh, yeah, kill void.
Excellent. So Void is gone, which is fantastic.
Federal agents will government. And then helicarrier for justice, for justice. I have to do 3. I end my turn.
Now, because you have a bargain, the force response of the main scheme does trigger. At the end of your turn, since you have a bargain, you have to resolve the hidden clause ability. So you have to top 4 cards on top of your deck.
It's 5 because of the side scheme.
Thank you for clarifying. Now, because there's just the 2 of us, I think you have 10 right now. So we actually have
20.
20.
Okay, that goes by fast. Wow. I mean, we are on main scheme 2, and it is doing 2 per person, and this is giving us more. So
yes.
Okay.
First time, we alpha tested this with Lord Havoc and his 4-person group. This was actually too easy. So this has been significantly made harder, but also more balanced because now it scales with players.
I'm ending my turn, so we're doing all the draw shenanigans. I decked out.
Okay, I'm gonna draw 4 cards. Oh no, 3 cards.
Okay, so my mansion is in there. Shit.
Hey, look what I just drew. Remember I mentioned about the justice card earlier? Like, that's actually... this looks cleaner.
It does. Okay. You do villain things.
Okay, so he's going to ramp up by 3 because we have an acceleration, and he goes up by that anyway. All right, and now he's going to give me a boost card. Come in. Get your
he has 3 stages, correct? He has 3 main scheme stages, right? Or does the third only happen in expert?
Expert mode.
Then what happens when this is done? Because it doesn't say anywhere that he wins.
Ah, I see what you're saying. You know what? Initially, I envisioned him having 3 stages, so let's play that for now. Let's give him 3 stages, and then I will fix that right now. I'll actually fix that so I can easily pull that up. Where did my shit go? I will fix that. Don't worry about it.
Okay. Whatever you say, you are the creator. Therefore, I trust
Well,
thy
that was
judgment. Speaking of
although
judgment, I will be right back.
what is that? Yeah. Let me see. Insight. Did not research that well. Man, it's an easy fix. Anyway. Where's the main scheme? Oh, did I not have that in there? No, it's right here. What am I talking about? Why are my cards like this? What is happening?
What is happening is TTS is doing a signature TTS move of doing whatever the fuck it wants and not listening to you.
I see what I did. Nah, I just see that my presentation was weird. There it is. All right. Grab that. Grab that. Did it. There we go. Come here. Open. Great. If we get to that point, I'll do it. It's out here. It's ready. Anyway. What's happening? Is he boost cards right now? Is he
Yes,
attacking?
boost cards.
Okay. Cool. And my turn. Boosts. This activation is a scheme. Give the villain a tough status card. This card gains 1 boost icon for this activation. He's gonna attack me. I'm gonna take it as I can. For 2, hit me.
All right.
I think.
He is activating against me. Unless you want to protection, but I'd actually prefer you didn't, because I would like cards.
No worries.
Okay, defend for 6. Cool. Hang on, actually. I'll keep the bargain. Encounters.
Yeah, I'll defend if you want.
No, it's fine.
Yep. All right.
Remember, there's a hazard.
Oh God, you're right. Well, I'm fighting a demon. That's cool. And I take 1 indirect damage. Great. And then it's like up. Hey,
Yeah.
another side scheme. Cool.
Shit.
Holy crap. And he hinders 1. That's cool.
Oh, that's
Excuse me.
That's a really cool effect, actually.
This is actually one I saw when I was researching the character, found in the Civil War expansion that came out just recently.
Surge.
Oh fuck.
Teamwork. Place X there on the X on the funny. Okay, so he attacks you with another so he attacks me, but he doesn't attack me for shit because he's 0.
But he has the teamwork icon, and teamwork plays that when a character with teamwork enters the field that there is engaged with you, then another enemy that is engaged with you will also activate. So this soldier will attack you.
Okay, okay. I always get teamwork confused. I can never remember if this is the guy that's activating or this is. So this guy hits me for 2.
So this guy was revealed, and so his one revealed effect does kick off. Place X threat on the scheme where X equals the number of mystic minions in play. So we'll do that first. So 1, 2. Think. And then once that is done, then teamwork kicks in. So another enemy that's in play with you would activate. In this case, this guy.
Yeah,
he's gonna attack
I already
you.
took the damage, and then we get this, and it's a bargain.
Hey, another bargain.
And I don't want that, so he's going to shit on me, and I'm going to draw a card. I'm going to backflip.
He will not.
He will not. Why will he not?
So, because you have a bargain, his other ability is going to kick in, which is Devil's Pax. when he activates against you, for each bargain attachment you control, he will heal 1 per player instead. So he's actually not going to hurt you. He's going to heal for his activation. So you have 1 bargain attachment, so he heals for 2.
This wording is weird. Okay. Because with this wording, right now, it seems like he will always do this no matter if you have a bargain or not, so he will always just scheme.
He will not always scheme. And with the wording, it's when he activates against you, for each bargain attachment you control, heal 1 damage from Mephisto instead. This is because he's healing for every bargain attachment. He's not trying to hurt you. He's just healing because he's just patiently waiting his time for you to be corrupted by the bargains. But if no damage was healed this way, which would occur if he has full health, or if he's healed multiple times now and he's at full health and he would heal again, then he would scheme. That's how that is designed to be worded.
Okay. Or if he just heals no damage at all because I have no bargain attachments.
You do have bargain attachment.
If I didn't.
If he had no bargain attachments, then he would activate as normal against you.
Okay.
So he would scheme or attack against you, whatever your identity would be. But if he healed to full while you have a bargain attachment and he heals again, then he would scheme by default.
All right.
No.
So yeah, heals 3. That's everything. I grab first player.
Yep. Excuse me.
I'm a federal agent, this bitch. Bye. Deal a damage to an enemy. It's not an attack, so I'll just hit Mephisto.
I could have done that.
Quinn
I should
Carrier.
help you.
Quinn Carrier. Ingenuity. Helicarrier. Web Kick. Kill this guy. Cat will hit him for 1. Do I have a single damage? No, I don't. I'll overpay for Crisis Averted. Then I will end my turn.
Excellent. I'm going to tap Avengers Mansion to draw 1 card. I'm going to get, what do I get? Ooh. I'm actually going to use this right now to help you out. I'm going to get rid of Molecular Kinesis to pay for that. I'm playing Change of Fortune. Play under any space control, max 1 per player. After defeat an enemy during the fill-in phase, exhaust this card, draw 2 cards. And then I'm going to do... I'm also going to do this. I'm going to... Oh, fuck. I don't want to do this.
Holy shit, that is...
That's a really good. Damn it. I don't know what to get rid of. This is actually really difficult head right now. Oh, no. I know what to do. With Sentry, I actually will attack my guy. I'll exhaust myself to kill this guy. So he's gone. And because I did attack somebody and defeated them, I'll exhaust this card, draw 2 cards.
This is during the villain phase.
Son of a bitch! Never mind. Still very handy. Come back here. All right, that's fine. Actually, I will still do that. I will still attack and kill him. Or do you want me to help you out? What do you want?
I'll be fine. I can take it.
I'll do that, and then... shit. I really could use a thwart, and you're good on healing. I'll get rid of this, and I'll play Unflappable. Once per player. After you finish against an attack and take no damage, exhaust Unflappable, draw 1 card, which will be fantastic. And that's all I got.
Right. Ready and draw. Why did I press 4? Because I'm probably used to playing freaking 4-hand-size heroes. Got America back. Nice.
I am vulnerability.
Oh
wait, vulnerability. This is gonna be really great.
Okay, so he does Hidden Cure, Tuck 5.
What are you doing? Whoa. What are you doing?
The main scheme ability, at the end of your turn, resolve the hidden clause for each bargain. So I'm doing the hidden clause.
You did that. You already did that. It's at the end of your turn, not the player phase.
I did already do that?
You did. We're at 5. We're at 10 right now.
Okay.
No. I don't think you did do that.
Yeah, I didn't think it did either.
Yeah, you did Dark Compulsions, then you had a bargain, you had a turner before that. Okay, yeah, you're good. But that was supposed to be at the end of your turn, not the end of the player phase.
Yeah,
Bargain.
I forgot.
Okay, it's a lot. It's a learning curve. It's a new character, new
Mhm.
scene, scenario. All right. How are we gonna get screwed? The good thing is we have one turn left at this rate.
So yeah, I need to. Okay, hang on. I'll get rid of this then.
Nice.
Fuck you, devil. Take the
Good
L.
choice. But yes, that is the danger of these bargains, is that they are really strong. And actually, did you end up taking much? No, you didn't. That didn't even help you because the
It
fucking
didn't because
devil.
my defense is so high.
So yeah, so that's the deal with these bargains. So they are very powerful, but they have a high discard cost. Now that he has discarded his bargain at the beginning of the phase, as per its thoughtful endurance, he now is exposed to villain attacks. Because that's fun.
Speaking of villain attacks,
Let's do this. Who's card?
I was really hoping for. You know
Don't
what?
forget, and there is, thanks to Hell's Legion, there's gonna be increased one additional icon on that when
Would
it's
you like
revealed.
to protection player for me?
Yes, I will defend. And because I actually, let's see what I get. Infernal Temper. It's gonna have 2 on it.
You prevent for
I'm
3,
okay.
which perfect defense.
Yeah, and I take no damage, and that triggers unflappable. Which, when I take no damage, I can draw 1 card after I exhaust this.
Right, and then
I'll
he's
do that.
attacking you normally now.
Cool. I'm actually gonna play. 1 second. Come here. Come here. Come here. Flip it. Okay, there we go. Star. Good thing you got rid of your bargain. This is another unique card. This card would gain boost icons, secret to the number of bargain attachments in play. There's none, so he's only attacking me for 1. Which I will do. Can I do an interrupt? I want you to do powerful defense because I have 6 things. This is for free. I'm gonna do that during the villain phase. He takes 4 damage, which will put him into stage 2. I still take 1 damage from him, but he's gonna get hit at least. All right. We are doing better than the 4-person team. Woohoo! Now, in stage 2 of Mephisto, he replaces Steady with Stalwart. His Devil Pax now makes him heal even more, and when he is revealed, each player gets a face down encounter card.
So fun.
All right.
Yeah,
So he
okay.
attacked me. He already attacked you. He attacked me. He's gonna
Counter
do his thing.
cards. I feel like I'm playing fucking Ronin.
And we haven't. Oh, you got rid of that one. Nice. We only have to worry about 2 now.
Oh, I
Is the,
did? That's the one I got rid of? Okay, I didn't remember which one I got rid of. Okay.
Okay. It is now gone.
I
Vernal
thought it said
Temper.
Magneto. Vista schemes a plus
What?
X. Oh, plus bark. So he attacks me with plus 2. This guy should have hit me actually. So he attacks me with plus 2. Or not plus 2, with the base of 2. I'm black catting this shit. So he hits for 5. He doesn't have overkill, so the cat dies. Unfortunate. Fuck.
Hey, Blackheart. There you go. Awesome. So, Blackheart is, as I mentioned earlier, he is the son of Mephisto. In this scenario, he's going to basically allow you to get rid of bargains if you want to keep him around. That's how his mechanic plays. He's a way to help balance that. Thankfully, he's only revealed right now. He has no one revealed effect. But if he would be defeated while we have a bargain attachment, whoever is defeating him could discard their bargain attachments. And in exchange, Blackheart will heal up to full. But now you can discard your bargain attachment for free.
Funny story.
Because
he doesn't have a boost star.
where did that go? I had that on there. God damn it. Great. I gotta fix that too. That's right. That's why it's a beta. It's not full release.
Yeah.
Make a note of that. Anyway. But yes, he's a tough guy. So have fun dealing with that. My turn. Alter the deal. We don't have to worry about this because there are no bargains in play. This gets shuffled back in. And I get a demon. Cool. And when revealed, place 1 third of the main scheme. All right, cool. I believe it's my turn or your turn.
Yours.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna help you out by trying to take care of all your guys. I'm gonna do energy flare. Choose a player, deal 3 damage to the villain each being engaged with that player. I'm gonna hit you. I'm gonna help you out.
Yeah, please don't hit me. Okay, I would appreciate you not doing that.
3. That goes away. That is energy flare is free because I have so many counters on duality aspect,
Mm-hmm.
which I need to take care of because when the void is revealed, which he will automatically be revealed if I place an counter on duality aspect while it has 3 or more on it, we're gonna have a very tough void to kill.
Yeah, B when void
So
is like 9.
yeah, that's why this is like, oh great, we're dealing with this. Oh sweet, limitless stamina. Uh, yeah, I'm gonna get rid of that. Nah, hang on to that. I'll use this. I'll play limitless stamina to ready sentry. I'll have sentry. I'm gonna help you. I'm gonna take care of the black heart because he's gonna hit you hard.
Not if I
No, no,
flip,
no,
he
no,
won't.
no, 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 no. You show me this thing. We're doing this from now on. Oh yeah, is it on here?
Yeah,
It is on here.
minion. You put it on the token. How the hell did that even happen?
Cool. I learned something new today.
Now look at the token. You put the clickers on the token.
Idiots. Let's try this again. There you go. I love that a lot. Cool. There you go. He's got that now on it, which gives us interactivity. I'm hitting him for 3 to help you out.
Okay, so
Exhausting Sentry. I don't really care about the demon I'm play with.
you hit him for 3, so that would be 6.
Thank you. And then I'm going to do. Oh, it's the villain face. Never mind. God damn, I keep forgetting about that. All right, never mind. That's all I got. Ready up. Never mind. It's your
No,
turn. Sorry,
I
shit.
get to do turn things. Thank you.
Excuse me.
Sword for Mr. America. Stunning this piece of shit. And then I'll hit him for 2. I will then proceed to play Swinging Web Kick on Big Man. Fuck you, devil. Government aid or federal agent, because I changed his name. We'll throw it for this for 1. I shall end my turn. And flip. Alright, now we can ready and do all that other shit.
Yes, I got a cough drop because my throat is hurting. Gotta love spring. All right.
Oh.
Nice. Decimate. Be using that. All right. Oh, there we go. Acceleration again. Going up by 3. Cool. And I gotta worry about gateway to damnation. Let's get this going. Blackheart does have steady as a reminder.
Oh, he does shit. Alright. It's fine.
Yeah, Stun's still on him. He's just not fully stunned.
Yeah.
Anyway. Boost card for you.
Right? You play that way.
All right, what I got? Caught off guard. Doesn't matter because he's attacking me for 3, which I will play 9 vulnerability. 9 vulnerability is a Sentry identity card. When Sentry defends, prevent all damage from that attack. The Sentry gains a tough status after that attack resolves. That goes away, and I am not going to fucking play Overwhelm for it, even though the Overwhelm is really strong on this, which is Tyler's Protector. For 9 vulnerability, the Sentry gains Stalwart and does not exhaust to defend until the end of the phase, so I can just tank shit.
Okay, he is... Your demon thing attacks you now, by the way.
Yay. Goodbye, toughness.
Okay, villain hits for... schemes for 4. This piece of shit schemes for 2. And then encounters. Villainous,
Does he is villainous?
villainous. 5.
Yeah. Fighting the devil.
Glad you got 3 main schemes.
Yeah. Thank you for pointing that out because I was like, I wonder if I actually should keep him as like a standard and expert mode. Like, no, he needs to be three phases because it actually does make sense because it actually gets pretty cool in
Okay.
phase 3. Anyway,
Encounters.
yes, cool. Let's do it.
Fucking hell, I just got rid of the damn.
Oh, Hell's Legions. Did you add
Oh,
1 to that?
it would have been 2 because they activated twice. Because
Okay.
Mephisto schemed and then Minion schemed. So great. Go grab 3.
All right. So we're on to the stage 3. Fun.
Flip
All
the
right.
gateway to
This is the
damnation.
great showcase of this now. So
Oh,
when revealed, flip the gateway to the damnation environment to reveal the hell environment. Touch each card set aside from a player's deck under the hell environment. Shuffle all cards stuck under the hell environment. This is a way to kind of mix up what is under there. So if you try to remember what you had or what players have under there, it's a way to make it kind of randomized.
so one thing
We
about
might.
this
Ooh.
is if this happens, because on the first stage it's 10 per person, so you can have, we'll say 19 on here and be
Mhm.
fine. And then this flips and you immediately lose.
Yep.
So essentially, if you're playing expert, because when he gets to stage 3, he flips to here, right?
Mhm.
If you're playing expert, this 10 per person doesn't matter, and it is only if there is 8 per person on this side
Yeah,
as well.
I see your point, and that was a mistake on me when I was doing research for a first villain scenario. And that, in my understanding of standard, he would have when he's either beaten or the main scheme doesn't go off. Um, then you're okay. You are just trying to beat him at that point. So
Mm-hmm.
that is just a mechanical fix for me. I'll make a note of that of basically having a standard mode where this isn't a factor. You're not trying to get him to. You're not trying to get to stage 3.
Mm-hmm.
Although it actually would be kind of cool because the narrative of it is actually kind of cool and the way the card text reads, which also is a thing. And this is how you'd actually win the game if you're in stage 3. Um, so, uh, so to clarify for people watching and for just for general note, I'm going to make a note to basically possibly just remove the standard and expert mode because this is actually playing actually not too bad. For just a full scenario of basically running through everything. Gateway to Damnation is designed to flip into a hell mode where it's actually quicker ramp up to losing because it's also not too painful a means to lose. Um, is also why you got to choose carefully when you take a bargain if you take a bargain. And we're actually not going to lose yet. We have 1 card left. And we also do have one of his side schemes out. And the side scheme will help us because each player looks at X card structure into the side scheme equal to the villain stage number. He's at stage 3, which means we both can look at 3 cards once we beat exposing intentions, which will bring that number back down. So as it stands right now, we actually
That
are okay.
says villain stage number. He is on stage 2, so we would each look at 2.
Thank you. My mistake. There's a different size scheme that actually does account for the main scheme number, but 4 is still great. We actually will still help us. So we actually are still fine.
They are all
Um,
mine though, so
They are all yours, which is okay. What that basically means is that we both are allowed to look at under the deck, and whatever's revealed goes back to that owner's deck. So if they're all yours, they're all yours. I'm just
Mhm.
helping you look at cards as well. That's how that is designed to play.
Okay. Speaking of, you got this.
Oh god damn it. That's not too bad. We need to get rid of some schemes though.
We do. Villain attack. Oh, search. Bargain.
Hey, a bargain. This is actually one. Oh, I forget your name. I do apologize. During Lord Havoc's scheme, he got. I actually did alter this one a little bit. This one actually allows you to ignore your resource costs when you exhaust your identity, whether that be for any basic power or recovery.
So because
However, the
I
next card you play.
don't particularly want to lose the game, I'm going to just have him activate against me.
Of
He
course.
is scheming for 4. And that's it. I get first player.
Yeah.
And I'm going to start hurting things. Why are you all the way up there? Speaking of hurting things, apparently I really need to fucking play rework the threat. So let me do that real quick. 1, 2,
Now,
3.
a thing that's cool about this, and this is kind of my idea when I designed this, is so we are in stage 3 right now, and this is what was designed to actually be our win condition. Because if we look at stage 3, to going over all that, so stage 3 has it so identities with bargain attachments cannot thwart this scheme. Luckily, we don't have any, so we're okay. This also tucks more cards under the hell environment, so it makes it even more scary. But if we can remove all threat from the main scheme, this is how we would win the game. Because at this point, Mephisto has dragged us down to hell. That is why the hell environment is revealed. And so if we can complete this stage, this is how we win. Because we're basically escaping hell. So it's a cool little narrative of how this plays out. You're basically, the devil appeared, he offered you a deal, you could decline or endure whatever he's throwing at you. He said, fuck you, I'm bringing you down to hell and make you.
Fuck you, go to space.
And now you're just trying to get out.
Okay.
So yes, so this is actually how we can win right now.
All right, I'm going to request a mansion.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
Go nuts. I forgot that anybody could use that card.
Okay. So I still got a mental, so I'm gonna mental my shit right now. Iron Heart, flip, draw card. Yeah.
So actually, if you can break that threat down, we will actually win because we can get out of hell.
Fuck all this side scheme bullshit. I'm just going to
Get out.
shit on the main scheme.
Yeah, that's how you win. This was a design from the get go of when I was making this scenario, is that you will be put in hell, and this is how you can win. The expert standard, I actually like the note of I actually just might remove those because this actually did play pretty well, so far.
Oh, I did Aunt May and my alter ego. Yours. Can you win the game?
I think I can not.
Because you got control.
Oh no, I'm exhausted too. Yeah, I can't do it right now. But I
Speaking
can
of
do a
doing
decimate
things, I will be
for
right back.
free. So I'm gonna do decimate, which is one of Sentry's abilities. This lets me deal 8 damage to the enemy, to an enemy, and this attack gains piercing, which means I could use it on Blackheart and kill him. But I'm gonna do it on Mephisto because I'll just kill him. 21 minus 8 is 13? Yeah, 13. Cool. So I'll just do that because that was paid for free. God damn it. I wish I had more cards and energy. I need to get the watchtower out. Actually, oh, wait. Ooh. No, I'll do that. I will backpedal. I will not do decimate for that. I will use decimate to pay for the watchtower. The watchtower is Sentry's personal home base in comics. But in this case, Sentry gets +1 thwart for each overwhelm counter on this card. It's not on here right now, but what this would basically do is while I'm playing a Sentry, if I'd use a special or overwhelm, it would go onto the watchtower instead of duality aspect. Because duality aspect is already 3 over, the void would come out no matter what if I place another counter on it. Watchtower being in play allows me to use overwhelm abilities and put the counters on watchtower, preventing the void from coming out, but also give me an increased threat. So I can't do that right now because I don't have any abilities. But that will actually help us out to get out of hell because it's about to pop off even more. Oh, fun. Okay. Good lord, there's so many icons. There's so many slash games, though. I will wait for S Factor to return.
I have returned.
Excellent. So I couldn't thwart because I was already ready and I had nothing. But I have played the Watchtower, which will give me increased threat when I put overwhelm counters on it.
All right. Ready, draw, do that shenanigans. He accelerates for 3.
4.
4.
Oh, not 4. No, never mind. You're right. Yeah, right. I'm sorry. I forgot.
Shit's on me.
Yay!
I get a card. I will Ironheart.
I can defend black card for you as well.
Yeah, if you don't mind.
Yeah, I'll defend against black card.
4.
What's he? He's hitting for 4. I didn't take any. I did take one. Damn it. So I can't trigger that. That's fine.
All right. Your boost thing. Your villain shitting on you.
No. Shit. What's his health at? Wait, can I? I could do. I wish I could do a counter punch, but he's not gonna die. I'll still play it for free, because it has a 0 cost, so he'll take 3 damage.
Mephisto or the black heart?
Black card. Yeah, we'll do that. He's not gonna die though, which sucks. I couldn't trigger on change of fortune. This guy's gonna hit me for 1. Ooh, so scary. Alright. Did you get Mephisto and Blackheart attacked you?
Yeah. Encounters.
Okay, so I got. Let's see. He's gonna attack me now. What's he gonna hit you with?
You're that.
3.
Hits you for 4. Because remember this, so you actually would take 1 more from that villainous.
Ooh, shit! I might die.
Demon attacks you. By the way.
I already took that account.
You did? Okay.
Earlier. Yeah. Jesus Christ.
I've got a Captain America, so we'll be fine.
Oh, we're out of cards.
Shit.
Whoop.
I might be able to. I just hope he reveals the side scheme. Okay, so. Clock. Says remove 1 overload counter from play. It should 100% be from a card you control, not from play. Because from play is only like card effects, or excuse me, is only cards, and those tokens aren't cards. Oh, this is an ally too. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Good note. I will make note of that. Since she will probably be revised again after doing this.
Salt. Fuck. Oh, a backflip. Peak fucking game design. Backflipping. Shit yourself.
All right. What am I getting hit with?
Sinful.
So, you have a bar you control. So, but it's inside 2.
So it surges. Black card's in play, but I don't have a bargain, so it doesn't fucking do anything. Condemned Sinful. Discard a non-elite minion in play. Okay. Oh, it's an environment.
Yep.
So
I'll discard Human Demon.
What does it
So
do?
the way this works, we showcase this during our 4-player stream on Lord Havoc, is that now whenever a Mystic minion is defeated, they get shuffled back into the encounter deck. This is kind of recycling the minions because basically a portal to hell has opened up and guys are coming out. So, you know, have fun.
Lovely. Your cards?
All right. Discard an upgrade or support you control. No cards discard this way. This card gains search. Okay, that's a simple choice because this one is not being used right now. Actually, I should really have been using this. I really should have been using this.
You really should have.
we'll probably be using it soon, but I'll just get rid of that one because that has not been useful. All right, what do we got? Hey, another bargain. Oh, fuck.
If he activates against you, I can block with cap if you don't want to take it. Because if you take it, we lose, and if you
not necessarily. No, I can take it and actually discard it immediately. On my turn. Because I actually don't have many allies and supports and personas.
Not even in your deck?
No, I do have that guy. God damn it.
And you have clock in your hand.
I do. He's in my hand, not in my deck, though. So actually, that's like the little sliver of hope. Ooh, fuck.
So yeah, if you need me to block with Cap, if he's gonna attack you.
Yeah, you are gonna have to block. You're gonna have to block because yeah, I won't take that. So he's gonna activate against me.
Okay, he's shitting on Cap. He hits for 2. Cap's dead. This
3.
guy.
You got the Hell's Legions.
It's not overkill, so it doesn't particularly matter.
God damn it. Okay, that's fine. All right, cool. Holy shit. He's hard. He's definitely hard. Okay. I need a heal.
Can
Fuck, I have
I
nothing I can do right
request
now,
a
really.
mansion? Or do you need it?
Can you get us out of hell right now?
If you mansion and I get a good thwarting event, yes.
Yes, then I will exhaust mansion and give you an additional card.
Time to gamble.
Because if we can,
Okay, well. That isn't what I wanted, but I guess it helps.
if he schemes, I can be ready for a fight and at least stop that because I remember I
I
have that
can
now.
I can helicarrier you if you need me to.
Yes, do that.
Okay, here's your helicarrier.
Because I will get rid of. Ooh, fuck. I guess I could get rid of my helicarrier. No, I need my helicarrier. Oh, fuck, I have 3 cards.
Yeah, but this is a resource generator, and it's way better than helicarrier in like every way because
Yeah,
you get +6 defense and +6 attack.
goodbye, clock. Goodbye. Yep, we'll play Endless Power. Endless Power is Sentry's upgrade. It gives me, yeah, +1 attack, +1 defense for each overall counter on duality aspect, meaning it's crazy powerful, but also the void is going to be equally scary. So, fuck. And then I get the generated resource, which we will fucking do because I'm switching right now. Fucking, I need a heal. I will also use Cornelius to lower that by 1.
Cornelius Vanderbilt.
And I'm gonna search my. Actually, will add a little awareness from my discard pile to my deck. Where is that at? Where is it at? There it is. Boop. Cool. All right. Good news is, oh my god, I only have 2 cards left. Yeah. Your turn, cause I fucking hell.
Okay, let's see if I can work with this. Remove a thread from here.
Which is scheme at? Where is he gonna? Okay, he's got 20. Actually, we'll be okay for one more turn,
Discarding
or
the
at least
top
2.
2 of my deck for her. Okay, I get a web kick, so it's a mental for some
Good lord.
unknown reason. I might actually be able to kill him.
Kill him or get him to stage 3.
Oh, right.
Yeah, because like our goal is either we can either get out of fucking hell, or I will make an adjustment to his stage 3 because I actually do like to have having him 1, 2, and 3, and then making it if you beat him in stage 3, you can win the game. Um, as it currently stands, the only way to beat him is to get out of hell in main scheme stage 3, which has been ramped up enormously.
I can't do much because this fucking guy has guard. You know what I can do? I can just
God damn it!
web up
I missed
Mephisto
that.
because fuck you, Mephisto.
He has Stalwart.
That's fine, but the webbed up still cancels his first activation. It just won't stun him.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Nice.
All right, I'll end my turn.
Cool. Let's see how we survive this. I get a fucking encounter card because I got to shuffle my deck. Oh, cool.
Accelerates for 4. He would attack you, but he doesn't because he's webbed up. He would be stunned,
No,
but
he's
he's not because he's stalwart. So
is
then
he
he's
is it when he attacks or when he activates?
that's when he attacks.
I'm
Oh,
in Ultra Ego
he's
right now.
scheming against you. Fuck. Okay, yeah. Use your...
Yeah. What did I draw? Did I draw anything to help me out right now? Nope. Okay. Oh no! Fucking ready for a fight. Duh. I'm gonna get rid of that goddamn thing. Yeah. When enemy would scheme, discard ready for a fight. Change the hero form. That enemy attacks. Oh, never mind. Fucking not doing that. Never mind. Not doing that. He schemes. Okay. 1, 2, 3 because of that, and then 5. Holy hell. Okay, cool.
All right, he's shitting on me. I get a card. Backflip. Fuck you and your entire existence. Hee hee hoo hoo. Does that have a boost? No. Okay.
Nope.
This guy hits me for 2. I'll take it right in the face, and then encounter cards.
Please don't be void. Please don't be void. Oh shit, I gotta get another fucking one. I get 3. Great. Thanks to the fucking
Oh, right, because that exists.
Dark Lord's tactics, yeah.
Like I said, Ronin
I
moment.
I had to reshuffle my deck, so let's see how we go. Hey, cool. So the infamous for Mephisto, he can rewrite history, and this is that card reflecting that. So I can choose to discard my hand, shuffle my discard pile into the deck, and draw it to my hand size, and ready my hero. If I do, I have to get a bargain for doing this. Or Mephisto schemes against me, and he gets 2 additional boost cards for this activation. So I think this is gonna be checkmate.
Well, you can grab. Does it say attach it to your dignity? No, it doesn't. Oh, it does. Oh, it does. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
checkmate.
because you basically made a deal for him to rewrite your history. I can do it. I'm gonna have to.
The scheme
Yeah,
or the is he scheming or is he bargaining?
I'm gonna take a bargain. I gotta take a bargain because if otherwise he's gonna do that. So yeah, I discard my hand. I basically just reshuffle my whole deck. That's cool. I just fucking reshuffle my deck too.
Okay, so we have to beat the game at the end of this turn, or
I
else
will
we
make
lose.
Yes, and I will make changes because should have a standard and an expert mode way of winning. Um, at least from what I was reading, is that when you start the game, standard and expert, they have 2 different win conditions that are already built in because that's how they're set up. You don't have to write it on the card. I could be wrong, but anyway, I can write. And what I got? All right, cool. All right, I'm gonna take a bargain. All right, what bargain can I do? What bargain can I do? Oh wait, I could do a threat bargain.
You could.
It won't matter.
Not really.
Actually,
It'd be 2.
I'll do this one because I can actually do this right now.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I was gonna say take the wreck one.
Yeah, take the recovery one. So this is Gluttonous Recovery. When I recover, I can recover my full recovery and I get a tough status. And
Oh, you get
then
tough.
alter ego action, take damage equal to your double recovery, which is fine because I can actually endure that. All right, that's that. That's cool. Here we go. All right, so that's that first one done. Next one.
He does it again.
I have 2 other fucking encounter cards to get
Okay,
through.
so either we.
Yep, sure. Taking that too, I guess. Do we have to do it this turn or not at all? I love this.
Shuffle each bar. Yes!
God damn it!
Oh fuck no, because it does the hidden claws. Damn it! Ah!
So you lost.
Oh fuck me, man.
All
That
right,
was-
that's how. All right, yeah, we lost. So to clarify what just happened, I took 2 bargains thanks to those previous encounter cards, which is fine. We could have been okay. This last card was ultra the deal. Again, big shout out to Lord Havoc for suggesting this mechanic. This shuffles each bargain I control into the encounter deck, and then for each bargain shuffled, I have to resolve the hidden clause ability on the main scheme. That hidden clause is currently at 3 per player card tucked from the top of my deck. We are at 15 cards, which means that goes up to like fucking 23. We lose the game. We are trapped in hell. If we didn't have that condition, Ultra Deal would just basically make me discard cards on top of the counter deck until I get a new bargain. I put that under my control. Mephisto has just basically changed the bargain he's given me. Is how that works. But as crazy as that was, that is a game and a loss for us. S Factor. As crazy as that had been, what do you think?
I am very conflicted on this guy. I think I'd have to do another game after whatever changes you plan on making after this test, because I do not know what I think of him. I think the whole Sentry thing really influenced it, because not like Sentry himself, but Void.
I agree with you on that.
So I think Sentry is just, he changes things a lot with the way his nemesis and his entire thing works.
Yes.
So
Sentry is designed as a very unique hero because he does
Mm-hmm.
affect the encounter deck on top of your own deck, and so in that way he does have a lot going for him. And
Uh,
I agree with you. He was probably not the best character to play test right now against Mephisto, who is also being showcased right now.
well, I mean, you wanted to show me Sentry, and
That's true. If you were interested in it, and actually, if you wanted to follow up and do a stream with him, I think you would do a better chance of doing him solo because you can better play with him and actually showcase him better, and not have to worry about juggling two different things right now, like we just did.
yeah, I might. You said you were gonna do some changes to him. I'll probably do it after the changes. Um,
As he plays right now, a lot of his actual base effects and whatnot, they're not really going to change. So you could play him right now, and he will actually be pretty solid. A lot of what I plan on doing, going over a 3.0 version of the characters, is really more technical fixes, like you point out the
yeah.
quotes and something like that. That's mainly the main changes. Mechanically, they are all very solid right now, and I am feel very confident in their release state. Mephisto is in beta play right now. Everyone can play with him, and I'll take notes. The heroes right now are currently in release state. I really don't plan on changing them mechanically much, if at all, at this point. Sentry included, being the first hero I ever did. Sentry just has a lot going for him. He does play very streamlined. Like you actually do know what you're doing with him.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but juggling this with Mephisto right now was not a good decision on my part.
So Sentry, I'll talk about Sentry for a second here because I don't have a lot to
Yeah, we'll
mention
talk
about
about it
Sentry.
first.
But what
What?
did you say something?
No, go ahead.
Okay, Sentry doesn't feel like a first hero that you made. So it definitely it shows a lot of talent that most people don't seem to have for their first creation, myself included. My first creation was Leon S. Kennedy, and he is my first hero was Leon S. Kennedy, and he still isn't fantastically designed, but I mean, all the art is great. The working is great. He functions how he's supposed to. There's a constant flow. None of his cards feel out of place. It feels like the Void is a constant, genuine threat rather than just, oh, it's my Nemesis minion because I have to have a Nemesis set.
Mhm.
Because he's especially with the in the encounter deck and how he works. Um, so yeah, really like Sentry. Um, but honestly, I expected that. It's one of your creations. Like
To
I
be
said
fair,
about hmm?
this is his 2.0 release. In his
Yeah,
initial release, he was a lot more complicated. He had a lot of mechanics that were not as streamlined. He's very streamlined now to the point he's a lot more engaging, and it really does balance the power balance of him much better with it. And so I do appreciate that feedback, especially on that,
hmm
because yes, for a first hero, this was always the idea of him mechanically. Of being able to balance these counters because that is your power level of power scaling. Um, I mentioned earlier I probably will go back and revisit his basic power stats because I do feel like they are too high. Um, because no one in the base game has base power over 6
yeah.
to start with. Um, but mechanically, this was a big hallmark of like first character introduced. Yes.
I
And big shout out to Carmi and actually a couple other Senshi creators because this was actually
mhm,
a great mesh of their versions that actually kind of combined into this version of like, no, this is actually kind of mixes all those together in a way that actually works and makes sense.
yeah. I actually, so I do also have two characters with the stat line of 133, Dormammu
Mhm.
and Weapon H. I personally, I do not think going one over the basic is horrible, especially for a character as powerful as Sentry. Because also, while the baseline, quote unquote, is 6, that doesn't mean Champions hasn't gone under it before. So I don't
True.
think going over it by one is that bad. Um, that's my personal
And
opinion, but
we
of
make custom
course,
content anyways.
yeah.
That's not official. And that's the other thing too. Like I do try to make my stuff as official as possible. That's why I try to avoid made up terms and traits of in the
hmm
community and whatnot. Like it's also it helps to like ease up access for new players because it makes it easy to open the box and play this character. Using Sentry as an example, he has the overwhelm trait. That is a new trait, but is not necessarily a new mechanic of it. Like a couple other characters you introduce with new status cards or entirely new word keywords and whatnot.
Yeah.
They never explain what the fuck the keywords do on their cards.
Big fan of Google Docies.
Yes. But
Yeah. Not Misto, Mephisto. I'm conflicted on in the sense of how I view him. I could tell that there's a lot of effort in here. It's not conflicted on whether I think he's good. It's conflicted on rather did I personally enjoy it, which was
Mhm.
a similar thing to Silver Surfer. Because I don't know if this is necessarily just not my personal thing or if the game we had was a bit weird, but uh, I could tell there's a lot of effort and quality into it. I think he's in a good state. Um, but I don't know if he's necessarily my thing, you know? I
Yeah,
like him. I like
which
the
is a fair.
bargains, but my biggest critique is that there doesn't there isn't enough with the bargains. And his entire thing is that oh, look, I got the void as my fucking encounter card. We would have died anyway. But he has
That's actually
7 uh bargains, and other than for at least from what I've seen, other than grabbing them and rewrite history, there is no way to like get bargains because a lot of cards have you remove bargains or do things based on like this card. How many copies this card is in the deck? There's like 3 or something. But if you don't have a
there.
bargain, it doesn't do anything. So,
That is correct.
which is fine. I think some cards should be able to just surge if you don't have a bargain, but other cards I think should be like find a bargain and reveal it. Maybe it's because I didn't uh see the ones that did, but I think just more bargaining because that's his whole thing. That's his whole shtick, and
Mhm.
um, yeah,
Here,
and also
give me one.
the I love this mechanic. Um, the whole putting your cards under here.
Yeah.
Kind of like honestly the collection, but you can get it back eventually. Demonic Fury, choose
Yes,
fantastic
because there
creature,
are ways to get them back, and yeah, the
choose
side schemes really do help with
protect
that, and it does
keep
balance in that way.
vision.
You okay?
Yeah, I was reading the Demonic Fury.
Yeah. I'm laying out all the bargains right now for you, and so you can actually see what they do. Because we actually did automatically have to deal with one when we switched from main scheme 1 to main scheme 2.
Mm-hmm.
Um, that was one that is going to be handed out by default, and that's one per player. There is Demonic Fury right here and Rewrite History. These ones are designed to either you get a bargain or he's going to hit you hard.
Yeah.
Um, Blackheart is his whole kit is more designed about you discarding bargains and shuffling them away. So he kind of helps you not handle them because all the bargains have 3 boost icons on them because they're designed to hit you hard if you do draw them as boost cards. And that way. And am I missing one? I think I am missing one.
You
Where's the
are
other one
because
at?
there's 1, 2, 3.
3, 4, 5,
There's
6. Oh, I
5
have them down
here.
here. That's why.
Should
Yeah, I
be.
actually I had them equipped. There you go. But regarding the bargains themselves, um, wait a minute. Where the hell is she? Lilith is not in here. Where the fuck is it?
Yeah, she wasn't in the box either. I didn't see a module for her. That's why I was like, what the heck are you talking about?
What the
Did you
hell?
not import it?
1 second. No. Okay, so the thing that just didn't load up correct. Oh no, because it was there, but then you deleted it at the start of the game. This would have placed it in the deck like that
Oh,
before I could do it. No, it's fine. So Lilith does have one. We also didn't go over Lilith's mechanic. Lilith basically functions as a similar Ultron, in that she will generate minions, but she pulls from your discard pile instead of your deck to make them.
yeah.
Um, she plays with that. But looking over the bargains to listen to your feedback about what you said regarding that, they are very tempting, and all of them do excel depending on what your playstyle is as well and what you're doing them with. I know during the 4-person stream I did with Lord Havoc, and again, I do apologize to the people who played that. Their names escape me.
It was Run Boy and Zero as well, I believe.
Thank you. He Zero really took advantage of envy, and that really helped him out a lot. But we were also playing against a weaker Mephisto at that point in time. He's now obviously a lot stronger and scarier. Um, and so this was the one he took advantage of with that. And then I do believe what's his name played Sonic. He did do Lusting Existence,
Run
which
Boy,
that one has also
probably.
seen it significant. So these bargains are very powerful and very tempting, and they do really complement whatever playstyle you're going for as well in that way, because they're all really strong and solid, and strong. And then now with this Ultra the Deal, it does fuck up you even more when you play them. But to answer
Yeah.
your feedback regarding the searching and demanding of taking a bargain no matter what. One of the key factors of this and to make this work for me mechanically was that you aren't forced to take a bargain. It
Uh,
really does come down to choice. And like unfortunately we just had like I had no choice to take a bargain to survive, but the choice was still present. And that is the important factor for me as a designer and as the creator of this is I wanted to implement that to players is that when these things are revealed, because there's a lot of bargains. They
mhm.
make up like 20% of the deck. Is that they are choice based too. You can accept these or you can refuse them, and then you get a different card. And that's also why the deck itself is pretty bulky because there is a lot of surge and activates. So
Mhm.
we got through it pretty quick.
Yeah.
Um,
I think you're misunderstanding. I didn't mean
I,
forcefully attach them. I just meant like reveal them in general and still give you the choice. I agree that I don't think
I
there
see
should
what
be
you're saying.
too many mechanics to force you to take them. I just meant getting them out into play in the first place. Like, I think maybe the first stage, whatever first stage scheme you end up going with, should have like a setup. Each player searches the encounter deck for a bargain and reveals it in player order or something like that to give you a chance to start off with one. Um,
I love that suggestion. I will actually make a note of that because part of the idea was that when he switches the main phase two, is that you are immediately you have to deal with everybody deals with one again. But I like the idea of like, no, you're starting off with a bargain because, and then now in main phase two, like everybody gets a bargain, or he's gonna activate against you at that point.
yeah.
Uh,
Because also we had gotten him down to 4 hit points, and I had not seen a single bargain card.
mhm. Which is
Um,
also a possibility. Again, this is a card
yeah.
game. It's a entire possibility of that happens.
Hmm.
There is a lot of bargains as we get that we can see on screen that you can
Yeah.
pull from and have to deal with that. Um, with that. So honestly, we probably did just have that weird chance of like, oh, we just didn't get one,
Yeah.
which sucks. But that is also a mechanic of it. And the way the game in general. I do think the Sentry really did kind of screwed us over a little bit with his
Hmm.
mechanics being thrown in there, even though both of them actually didn't mess. They actually didn't conflict too bad. It was just a lot. They handle at once. But I hear what you're saying regarding the bargains. Actually, and I like the idea of at the start you get to pick one. And although maybe not, because at the setup, if you pick a bargain and you choose not to take it, then he activates against you. That is just a mechanic of that. So maybe not. But
Maybe.
that is a good point though. I did like that idea.
You could also just have it to where if it's at setup, you ignore the uh. Oh well, then that's just forcing you to take it.
Yeah. So I like the idea of that because it also introduces you to the mechanic quicker.
Hmm.
Um,
I was thinking you could do something like you can take it or you could just discard it and nothing else happens because it's like an option at the beginning of the game. Because I mean, it's the main scheme is punishing enough with it because if everybody took a bargain, they'd all either have to get rid of them or the main scheme cards would go up a lot. And for a first turn, I don't think that's horrible, especially because this guy is supposed to be really hard. And until towards that end there, I didn't really fear him at all, honestly. And again, I was playing Spider Man, so maybe I'm just fucking petering it. But I didn't really
yeah.
feel threatened by him for the first half, and then he advanced to stage 2, and then it felt like I was playing fucking Roman.
Which is the devil's treachery of like, oh, this isn't too bad. And then phase two comes out like, oh shit. Because that's also I didn't want to like rush you into the mechanic. Like, no, like and having that stage one where there's no bargains revealed was part of the idea of it as
Mhm.
well. Is that like you're learning how he plays first. And the bargains if they show up, they show up because he's also kind of seeing if you're even worth his time right now
Yeah.
to get a bargain. But if he gets the main schemes to him, which we actually did at a pretty reasonable pace, which I'm very happy about that,
Mhm.
then he's like, all right, I'm interested. Hey, I have a bargain for you, by the way. Like, then he'll actually force you to look at one and decide if you didn't already see one earlier.
Yeah.
So I I do appreciate your suggestion that, and actually, I wouldn't have opposed that if it weren't for the fact that like it is the stage one to ease you into this,
Mhm.
because as we saw, like he will hit you hard and scheme hard until you take a bargain, which is also the mechanic of that, which makes it very fun because you have to just like hold out. Because I part of it I was also thinking when I was designing this is that I could see some people trying this and being like, going a whole game without ever taking a bargain, which should be interesting.
Uh,
And then the people who like do take every bargain and be like, yeah, fuck it.
I am not one to take risks, so I am probably going to be that person to just not take a bargain. I
Which
don't
is
like
fair.
risk, you know.
Which is fair, which is why I designed it like this, because you don't have to risk it if you don't want to risk it. He's the devil, and he is going to hurt you if you say no. But overall, I appreciate your feedback on that, and I did
Yeah.
like the idea of having the bargain at the beginning because yeah, it would make sense to see what this is about. But I think the slow ease gets you better
Hmm.
too of like of that.
I think the slow ease
What?
is just more thematic. But yeah, it's your scenario. Do whatever the hell you want.
No, no, no.
Turn him
Speak
into
your mind.
Peter Griffin or whatever.
No, speak your mind with it. If so, outside of the bargains themselves and like the lack of like really engaging with them,
uh,
what else? Is there any other notes about
uh,
Black, using Blackheart as an example? Actually, looking at him because he's a whole set.
here,
Yeah,
there is him himself.
yeah.
Um,
God, I love that art.
me too. I didn't have a problem with Black Art. Honestly, I didn't have a problem with either of the modulars, although we didn't really use one of them.
Yeah.
I didn't have a problem with Sentry. I didn't. My other biggest thing is that his deck was fucking massive. His deck was like 56 cards or something. And
Yes.
well, yes, it's big. We were two playing and we did accelerate once, which I think is fine. And if you're going to do the 3 stages thing, that it's going to be better for it to be a bigger deck so it doesn't accelerate as quickly.
Yeah.
That is more just a thing I
Which I
noticed.
like that.
It's not necessarily a good or bad thing. Second thing is he has shit ton of side schemes, and they all have a lot of threat. Like, yeah, my Justice, I was playing Peter, so my Justice wasn't exactly very good, but we got overwhelmed by side schemes pretty damn quickly there. So maybe just not having side schemes with as much starting threat, because I mean most of these start with 3 per person, because 2 per person plus hinder 1 per person is still just 3 per person. I don't. I mean, I just in Marvel Champions in general, I do not understand the point of hinder. Uh,
So I actually did look
but
this up when I was designing it because when I was figuring this out is that there are cards that actually save you from putting additional threat on cards.
mhm,
And normally for the starting threat, like this using Hell's Legion, for example, like it would start with 2 per person, or in this case for 2 of us, it would be 4, with it being 2 per person, that's your starting threat.
yeah,
And then with hinder, it would put on additional threat. You can actually cancel that hinder with some cards. There are certain cards that actually prevent you putting on threat in that case. So it's what cards that have a high starting threat, you can't do anything about that. And
yeah,
so, for like example, if Hell's Legions right now, looking at that card, for instance, if that starting threat was say 4 per person, we couldn't do anything to prevent that. But if it's 2 per person and then hinder plus 1 per person, we'll have to deal with the starting threat, but we could have if we have these certain cards, we can stop that hinder. That's the way that is designed.
all right,
I want to say Star Lord has cards that do that, and then I know there's a couple. I think there's like a couple Justice and might be campaign cards too. That's
yeah,
how that's why it's designed like that with hinder. And so, I do agree with you. We had a lot of side schemes to deal with.
yeah.
Um, and so,
Okay,
but it's the devil. I mean, like,
it is the devil. Yeah, it's the
like
devil.
he's not gonna be like, oh, that sucks.
um,
um,
well, I've said pretty much everything I think I need to say.
Well, the chief question asked
But
is, of course, did you have fun playing this, fighting the devil?
I
Uh,
yeah, it was a very mixed, not mixed, but it was very like bipolar. Because admittedly, somehow I wasn't like, I don't know. Maybe it's because I'm off
you
my
are
meds, but
wow. I know you were hyped. You were especially were hyped for this for a while, and I do apologize if I did disappoint you with
no,
it.
it's
But
not
you were
disappointing. It's just I don't know yet. Because with I already don't really like playing Spider-Man or Justice, so that wasn't the
So yeah. Oh,
greatest.
then you should have mentioned that. I would have played.
And
I would have helped. I would have played Silver Surfer to help you out. I'm sorry,
hey,
because
no,
Silver
it's fine.
Surfer.
You wanted to show off Sentry, and I wanted to see Sentry, and I wanted to do Spider-Man for thematics, and I put myself here, and um, I think the other problem was it was just I don't like scenarios with a shit ton of side schemes. Um, and this has a lot of side schemes, and I just wasn't prepared for it. So it caught me off guard. Haha, funny. But
Hmm.
I wasn't expecting it. I know you said he had a lot, but I wasn't expecting. I don't know why, but I wasn't expecting it. Even after you told me to the
I didn't
face that
expect
he
the
has a lot of
devil
side
to
schemes.
actually be scheming a lot.
Yeah. Um, I think
The
if I
nice thing,
came
though,
better prepared next
um,
time, I would enjoy him a lot more. I didn't dislike him, but I don't know what I thought. Yep, go on.
yeah, and the nice thing too about it is by design, he actually doesn't have anything to ramp up his side schemes. Um,
Yeah.
so even though he's a lot of side schemes in his deck, which that is a fair point, and that is, and I might look at lowering those values of the side schemes to account for that. The good Justice player can easily knock those out. They're not terrible. I use other side schemes as reference for their scaling, um, even their effects to a degree. Um, Mephisto himself is designed to not ramp up his side schemes. Really, no cards in his scenario are going to do that. Once they're in play and they have their starting side scheme threat, just take care of it and you're done.
Yeah.
Um, which is really nice because yeah, he's very much as we saw now in this, like he is very much trying to ramp up his own main scheme and then or just take a bargain from you and heal and then just letting it do its work while he's watching you suffer.
Yeah.
Which is
Um.
also like yes, so that's I mentioned this several times when this character was coming out to you and Lord like I would love to role play the character so you can enjoy it more and not have to worry about tracking the mechanics. Um, and that way you can just enjoy dealing with him without having to like learn him as it makes sense because I do D&D on the side and host game nights with friends with other games and so in that way I had no problem hosting that for you to help you out but
Yeah.
um
Honestly, biggest problem was me doing Spider-Man Justice because I did not realize how much I do not like playing Spider-Man Justice. I don't really have a
which
problem with either of them on their own, but Spider-Man Justice just wasn't doing it because I was getting like Spider-Man is definitely aggression defense coded
mhm.
because of like his web kicks and shit. So I would
Yeah.
like because he also doesn't have any base kit thwarting events, which is crazy for a character. But so I wasn't really feeling like I was actually suiting my role, and I felt like I was perfectly tolerable at everything and not good at anything, if that makes any sense. Um,
No,
so
that's a fair critique of your play style and also the enjoyment of the scenario.
mhm,
And this was the first time showcasing it, obviously, and actually first time showcasing him in beta access as well. So thank you for that. You're the first
of
place to play him
course.
publicly, in
I
that
made
way. And
sure of
so
it, damn it.
I know. I said, hey, it's ready to play, and you're like, yes.
I was like, tonight.
So I do applaud since it was making like you're gonna need a justice player to do this because you're not gonna out scheme the devil,
Yeah.
or you're not gonna like it's not gonna be easy to do it. But overall, like with his mechanic and like it does suck up. Obviously, your justice was not able to manage, but you were able to do a good job denting the schemes. And even though we didn't take care of exposing in like first round
Hmm.
and the princes and all that stuff, those came later, and we were dealing with that. Like you were able to help keep some control between me protecting you and fighting it.
Yeah.
Um, I guess a better question would be to ask, since you mentioned it earlier, and we're giving feedback, is do you think he should have a standard and an expert mode, or keep him as he is of a 1, 2, and 3, no matter what?
So I'm probably the worst human being on the planet to ask that question because when I
We are going to ignore
first
that question then.
when I first started playing Marvel Champions, I played it completely wrong. And one of the things that I did wrong was I would always do all three stages. So I am
Mhm.
used to doing all three stages and taking a really long time on scenarios. So my answer is go ask somebody else.
To be
my
fair,
answer is
I also have the same opinion. And from what I was seeing with the designing of these character of the villains, is that they do have a standard and expert mode.
Mhm.
There's very few rare that have the 1, 2, 3. Um, and designing Mephisto, I definitely want him to have a easy and a hard mode because, as we saw, like he does ramp up
Yeah.
in difficulty. Um, especially in stage 3 when you're like, hey, you're in hell now. Guess what? It's now way quicker to lose the game.
I mean, if you want to be really, really evil, what you could do is you could do in standard mode, you use standard 1, and then in expert mode, you use standard 2 and expert 2. If you just want to be a real meanie, I think that would make the scenario hard.
Ooh. I mean, there's not a bad suggestion. I know
Well,
as he is right now, and I don't know why the imports are acting weird. I'll have to adjust that. Because we also did avoid Lilith, so we actually were fighting him a little easier because Lilith would have given us more minions to fight.
mhm,
And his cards currently right now are pretty well finalized mechanically.
yeah.
They're definitely do play off each other very well. It's just definitely the win-loss conditions of it. You said you liked the gateway to damnation idea of this, like ooh.
Mhm.
That is and that's actually this huge shout out to like mentor to the game and the guy who got me into it, Crimson Storm. This was actually his suggestion to
Hmm.
make this a dual-sided setting. Um,
I've never heard of him. I'll
initially it
have
was
to
just going
check
to be
his stuff out.
one-sided, and huh?
I said I've never heard of him. I'll have to check his stuff out.
He only just joined the community. He's more of a private person, and he actually just made his first hero, Yu Nakamura from Persona. I can't think of the name
Oh,
character, which has like 20 alter egos. Not alter egos, 20 heroes. Who I'm really proud of. I'm really proud for him for what he did. If anybody's listening and watching, go check out his stuff. Like I said, he's the one who.
he got eaten by the shadow people. The devil really did take him to hell. Okay. I don't even remember what I was saying. What the hell was I saying? I was thinking something. Don't remember what I was thinking. Oh, right, that's what I was thinking. Birkin.
Did this ring it? Can
Okay.
you hear me?
Yeah, you're back now.
Okay. Okay, there you go. I was saying, so a little background for me actually on why these stuff for anybody listening plays like this and why my characters are like this. I actually came from a game art and design background. I'm currently working in film right now, but I actually have gone to school for 4 years for game creation, and so
I could tell.
this is part of why I prioritize quality over quantity.
Yeah.
I like this stuff and why this stuff is slow to come out because when I
Definitely
come
the
to something,
opposite of me.
yeah.
They call me the S Factory for a reason.
Which is why, like, when I make this stuff, like, hey, there's this idea for this. This is why this is going to run like this. This is how it's going to play like this. And then I'll move on to something else. And if there's technical feedback, it's always appreciated over blind praise because I hate praise. I prefer feedback because I can do more with it. But that is why this stuff is designed as refined as it is and why it takes so long with it. And this being my first villain scenario, obviously, hopefully people enjoyed watching it and learning the Sentry, who was my first hero as well. So it's actually a big, nice circle of that.
Mm-hmm.
How that is all coming together with it. But overall, backtracking, Mephisto, not unfun to play. Just be prepared that you're gonna need justice because yes, he's the devil.
Mephisto, not unfun to play, but who would have guessed? Spider-Man versus Mephisto isn't very good.
No, which is
Who
also
who
makes
would have
sense if
thought?
you understand why Mephisto hates Spider-Man.
So if you are going to do him 3 stages, the best advice I have to give you is to absolutely under no circumstances make his health equal to normal scenarios. He's got to have pretty low health. I've got a scenario of mine actually, William Birkin, where he has 3 phases. And on his first it's 10, his second it's 11, and on his third it's 12. And then for the other phases he does different things. Ignore phase 5, but so his first 3 are standard and his last 3 are expert, and then extreme you do all of them. But He's got 10, 11, 13. Which is it's less because he's evolving quicker, but it's still about equals to a normal villain game when it comes to health wise. That's one of the most important things to get. Is you don't want my computer is fucking lagging. What the hell is happening? Top viewer, fuck
I'm
off.
placing villains
Bots.
right now because I'm actually looking at something for a reference.
Please
Give
go
me
ban
one second.
yourself.
I'm actually looking at the hood because the hood is actually someone I use for reference for designing this based off the specials
I wonder why.
mechanic. Why is he like that? Come here. All right. So the hood, yeah, the hood does have a base of 14 health, which I do believe Mephisto is
Yes,
18. Yes.
Mephisto. Mephisto stage 1
Yeah.
is 14, stage 2 is 18. I don't know stage 2.
Yes. So when designing this, I do hear your feedback on that. Is that like his health is designed to obviously be smaller, and actually it really isn't too big.
Mm-hmm.
Like his first health bar was 11, I think. Where is it at? Where'd that go? We delete it.
Maybe.
Uh, okay, that's why I have extras in here. Oh, come here. That's why I had extras in here. Never mind. Oh, I know it's right here. Never mind. Hold on. 1 second, please. There it is. Yes. I know his base health was 14.
Mephisto 1 is way the hell over here. If that's what you're looking for. I threw him off the table. Yeah, 14, 18, 22, which is the same as Hood's. No, it's not. What
Yeah.
the hell am I talking about? Is that the same as Thanos?
Dude. Actually, yeah, that actually will be nerfed. Why did it go
No,
up by
no,
4?
definitely not the same as. Oh, well, I don't remember. But yeah, his health is. And he should be. He should be a big, strong, buff guy because he's, the devil.
Mhm.
And he's one of the
His
most
health
powerful
actually
beings in
yes,
Marvel.
and his health actually is like I understand the aspect of his health being an issue. His health was inspired by Thanos, and Hood was also a major inspiration for his mechanic, for evolving a special, in the form of his main scheme. And but the other thing to consider too with him is that like he hits hard, yes, but he also may not hit you at all, which gives you a chance to just lay into him
Mm-hmm.
if you have those bargains, because again at the end of the day he is not trying to hurt you and beat you, he's just trying to make a deal with you and then just corrupt your soul.
So, um,
But the
I
feedback of him having a lower health pull for that would make sense.
that I'm gonna make sure that you're getting what I'm saying. I think his health right
Yeah,
now
go.
is fine, but I think if you're going to do all 3 stages, it needs to be lowered. That's what I meant. Right now, he's fine, but if you're doing 3 stages, this is going to be fucking painful to go through.
Then yes, then right now for people that were listening would listen to, he is currently set up to just have the standard and the expert mode, and from my understanding is he does not need a loss condition in standard mode. Is if you can, well, I guess he would need one for the main scheme
But he's got
in that case.
this. I mean,
The,
even if the main scheme is completed,
the damnation is actually yes how he is tracking a loss scenario. If you can beat him in main phase, if you can beat him in standard mode, villain mode, you'll win the game, and that means stage 2. And if you can escape from hell in main scheme 3, or beat him in main scheme 3, all right, in stage 3, you will still win the game.
so for the stage 2 scheme, um, there doesn't even necessarily have to be a win condition. I mean, Juggernauts doesn't have a win condition. Juggernauts just makes him do more things. So you
Yes,
could do
which is
something
also the
like
idea with
if his main stage 2 is completed on standard mode, I don't know, maybe find a bargain or put more cards here or something. And if it's completed on
I
expert mode, just
like that
move
suggestion.
on to stage 3.
I like that suggestion. Actually, yes, because that actually is a great suggestion. I will implement that because that actually does make it so that actually that's an easy fix for actually how these two compare. In standard and expert of like, oh yeah, it's beaten, you have to get a bargain, and then while it still has this actually at this high, like you will have to get a bargain. Actually, not even that. You have to resolve the hidden clause every fucking turn because you're like, hey, do something. Yeah, actually, I like that. That's actually a great suggestion. So I will implement that with the fix, and that's a much easier way to fix the whole kit in general. Of like, okay, yeah, if you haven't completed this by this in standard mode, like you're gonna get more screwed over because he's Satan.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Right.
And then, yeah. So,
Uh,
yes. And
that
then we have, there's Mephisto. We have our bargains showed off, which if you want to actually show off the bargains, you're welcome to, and like actually look over them.
I have actually seen all of them because I when I other than this one, but I read it while you were explaining because I looked at all of them when I
Yep.
was picking one. So they
Is there
definitely make sense.
anything? Is there any you like or actually would say could be retooled or reworked?
Uh, so I think slothful endurance isn't punching enough for the hero response. I don't think that's
For the hero
enough.
response, get rid of it.
Yeah, for the hero response to get rid of it, I don't think that's enough.
Okay,
Um,
you have a suggestion. He's keeping the theme of a sloth, and in this case, a defensive upgrade. This one does make it so yeah, you're gonna get hit no matter what, and because you have to be in hero form to get rid of this, you
mhm.
are gonna take damage.
I I think that is a good idea, but also know that most a lot of people sometimes just don't defend anyway and take it to the face.
Mhm.
So it's less like meaningful if you're one of
Ooh,
those players, which yes is balancing based on playstyle, but that's a very common playstyle. So maybe like
actually,
after the
no,
villain
50.
phase begins, exhaust your identity and discard a random card from your hand or something. Um, I don't. You'd have to work it more thematically, but I
No,
think it just needs like a pinch bit more punishing to get rid of it.
yeah, I'm already thinking you get dealt another boost card for that,
Yeah.
so actually you can hit even harder.
Hmm.
Um, yeah, that's actually an easy fix
Yeah,
for
that'd be
that one, and
perfect.
that should not have been implemented like that too. It should have been each round, not each phase, because that way you aren't taking more than damage. And if you're defending, like, yeah, I don't feel anything, and they're like, oh, that's cute. You discard this. Okay, now you're getting hit with even harder damage.
Other than that, though, I think Slothful Endurance is my favorite for one reason because of the relationship it has with defense values. It doubles your
Hmm.
defense. So if you have a low defense, you're not going to be able to prevent as much, but you can't take more than damage to your defense. So if you have low defense, like say you're playing Starlord, you have one defense, you double that to two, you can't take more than two damage um, each phase.
Hmm.
Uh,
Each round.
yeah,
Clarify
each
that was a
round.
mistake.
Apologies. Each round, and then when it comes to like if you have a high defense like me, I was playing Spider-Man, I had 6 defense, which means I was preventing a lot, but
Hmm.
I could still take a shit ton of damage from attacks. Also, um, I reading this now, I think this should be cannot take more than X damage from each attack, not the phase. Personally,
Hmm. Explain.
because if I was playing each attack because I just wasn't paying attention, but if I was like get hit for two from this minion, I am just immortal to all attacks for the rest of the round, and it doesn't matter what happens if they attack, even
Mhm.
um if it just reduces the amount, it's still doing something, but it's not doing something nearly as impactful because you could still die with this. This essentially just makes you unkillable.
Correct.
um,
But remember, also can take an account of the bargain and the hidden clause effect of that. You're definitely unkillable with that. And
mhm,
But Mephisto isn't also going to be the one attacking you if you have that
yeah.
because he's healing. So you're basically taking, you're taking no damage. That I agree with you on that, and that is part of the design of it. But who are you really taking no damage from at that point? Because Mephisto isn't going to be attacking you. He's going to just be like, oh, that's cute, and just healing while he's like doing that.
I'm taking
So you're
damage from the
surviving from
void. All
enemies.
right, I'm getting
No,
fucked
it
in
would
the
be
ass by
void.
the
Yes.
void.
But this goes into like using my insight as the creator of that of like with this bargain in particular, and as an example of that, like yes, it actually is fantastic for saving damage because you're not taking damage. But
Mhm.
the person you would expect it to be used on, in this case Mephisto, actually doesn't apply to him because he's
Yeah.
like, I don't care about that. You have a bargain. I'm just gonna heal, and you're gonna keep giving me cards.
There are a lot of interactions that I haven't memorized because I'm not the creator.
Right.
I've only played this once. I've never seen this before. I intentionally stayed blind. Um,
which I very much appreciate, and I'm very happy with that. I actually
Yeah,
do. I very much respect I respect the love of wanting to do this blind,
because
and
I,
I'm very
I
happy.
haven't even seen Havoc's video, and I always see Havoc's videos when they come out. So I'm actually probably gonna do that later today.
Yeah, if you have done it yourself in the beta form, you're welcome to go back and check out the alpha version because a good chunk of those cards have remained the same.
Mhm.
The bargains in particular, they actually did not change. And like I said, and in that one they used the envy and then they used the lusting existence for theirs, which was that was actually a really cool thing to see how they play with that. And same thing as you had with this, like, do I want to take this bargain? Which, as the creator of a devil character, is the highest amount of praise of when you have that gritting teeth of like, do I want to do this?
Yeah, that is
Because
perfect.
it's
I felt
really
that
tempting.
for every single time, especially what was the one I really wanted? I think it was this one.
Yeah,
You know, this one
yeah.
really got me like, "Ugh, do I want that?
So actually, there's the next topic is for these. Were you definitely tempted by these deals?
I would say
Just make
some of them, yes, but because of my character and my
it,
aspect, it really depends on the aspect. If I was playing aggression, I would have taken this without even thinking about it.
yeah.
Like,
Which is
but I
awesome. Which
wasn't.
is why there's so many of these because they are designed to accommodate different play styles and
Hmm.
different aspects as well. They yeah, Shackled Wrath because the reminder is this is not printed. This is just your value.
Yeah.
So if you get that high, it's doubled even more. Like yeah, you're hitting a shit ton of overkill damage as well.
Oh, I didn't even
But
fucking
again,
think of that. Oh, me when
yes,
I where's the event?
it is designed to not be printed because it is even more tempting to be like, oh god, I can deal so much damage. Yeah, Savage Strike. Yep. So pair that with that, you're gonna hit a lot of damage with it. And for Mephisto, again, like that's for him who can heal every turn. That is part of the mechanic of like using Ghost Rider as the example picture here. Is Ghost Rider is technically a servant of Mephisto,
Yeah.
but he's also a douche with a lot of power. Mephisto basically toys with him like a cat,
Yeah.
and so
All right.
this.
Um, Sorry, I think I just cut you off, but I'm going
No, you're good.
to go ahead and end stream. I
I
don't think I
think
have anything else I need to say, but
actually, okay, actually, a couple of these actually need to be updated. These are not correctly. This one's actually not correct. You're supposed to actually gain a tough status with this.
mm,
When you do that, it's okay. This is not implemented correctly. That's fine. It's an easy fix. Anyway, but yes, that is Mephisto
so
overall.
thank you everybody so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye bye.